Okay.
Yep.
Inopportune redemption is my favorite. Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yep. Okay, well, I'm interested to know what that means. Sounds disturbing.
Well, should we go ahead and start the show then?
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, if that
Let's make it
is
happen.
going to be the plan, then I'm going to say hello, everyone.
I was going to cough, but I'll stop.
You saw that. Welcome to StreamVoid Podcast, episode 188.
Damn.
88. We're almost at our 200th episode.
That's
we
crazy.
won't hit it this year. But we will hit it next year. Which is wild.
Yeah, that's
We won't
crazy.
hit it next year?
We're
We're just going to go to 199 and that's it. Done. Show's done.
I mean...
New show.
New show?
New show.
What do we call it? The new show?
The new show.
Yeah.
The new pod StreamVoid show.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. I'm MikeyT.
Yes.
Cross from me. And
Next
or
to you.
beside me is KurbStomped, depending on which country you live in.
Yeah. What does that mean?
I don't know. And
Okay.
you can find us everywhere under our respective monikers.
So weird. What a weird intro.
Very weird. And this is the StreamVoid Podcast. This is the show you're listening to. And this is a show about life and video games and everything in between. And whenever somebody asks me what you guys do a show about, I go life and video games and everything in between.
Do they go, that's such a you answer. I gotta say.
No.
Yeah.
Do they?
No. I'm saying.
Oh.
That's such a you answer.
It is.
Because it'll be like, what's your Wi-Fi password? And it'll be like, it's not Tim Hortons. Or whatever
it's not
the
the
fuck
Tim
it
Hortons. This is not Tim Hortons.
This is not Tim Hortons with a
one question mark.
With a question mark.
No, one question mark.
One question mark.
The number one and a question mark.
Just oh my god. Anyways, and then he'll be doing his bit with people, and I'll be like, "This is exactly what it is. I have to end this bit right now." Because they'll be like, "What? One question mark? Yeah, one question mark." And I'll be like, "I did it. One question mark. It didn't work." No, the number one and a question mark. It's just like, why would you do that?
That's too funny. That's why.
To everyone. No.
Yeah, because it's so long, and then they F up at the end, and they got to retype it all.
Yeah, it's
like,
only
it's not
funny to
working.
you.
It is only funny to me.
Remember before
That's
the
all that
podcast,
matters.
we were talking about when people don't know when they're being annoying and cringy.
So just having a little fun, not hurting anybody. Not hurting anybody.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No.
Oh my god. Anyways, yeah, life and video games and everything. Do the boys of the work still say like the podcast or no?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, they still
hello,
tune in.
boys.
Well, they
I
tune
haven't
in
seen
and
the
listen.
boys in a long time.
No, it's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
With with the store opening and not doing barbecues all the time.
No jouching.
No jouching.
Yep.
I want to bring the jouch back, but do it here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just on the the Game Hub.
Yep.
But I need to get a couch over there.
You need to get like
And a TV and stuff.
like a foldable jouch, foldable couch.
Just an inflatable jouch.
Oh yeah, that would be good too.
Just
Except
blow
I
it
mean, gamers on there would just explode probably.
I mean, it'd be easy to wash anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Just hose it out.
But I mean,
take it
like
aside, put the hose
I
down.
was talking like a like lawn furniture jouch.
Oh yeah.
You know
I mean, we got a 2-person glide chair in the back there.
why?
Well, whenever you order stuff from Uline, they're like, "Oh, you ordered enough stuff, get a free
so
stuff."
you chose a glide chair?
Yeah, I was gonna just put it on the deck so people could hang out on the deck, but then we turned that into like a completely blocked off storage area, so we can't do it.
Okay.
I mean, I've napped in it a couple times working here.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's all right.
Before we were open, it'd be like, okay, let's
Have a little
have a
snoozer?
quick siesta
Okay.
while we're doing work.
Yeah,
And then,
Uline is gifting. I don't know how they stay in business because
They're fairly expensive.
they are, but they also print 40 trillion catalogs every year,
Yeah,
and you get one with every order, regardless of what you order.
and one every time you.
And they'll just send them
They just
randomly. In the
randomly,
mail,
yeah.
and, then they give away free gifts and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like we have hundreds. Well, if we kept them all, we would have hundreds of catalogs.
The stack I would have only being open for like 6 months would be huge.
It's crazy. So imagine like 4 stores and a warehouse buying supplies for them.
And we get all the catalogs from the people who used to be here too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you can never cancel them.
No, you can't.
It's impossible.
You can't cancel them. It's impossible. Yeah, it is impossible.
Yeah, we get some that'll be like, wow, how old was this business? It was like some sort of distribution center that must have been opened before the bakery was open where I work at. And the bakery has been closed for 20 years. So I don't even. I was like, what the fuck?
Bakery there?
Yeah, Buns Master.
Buns Master.
That's the one.
Buns Master.
Are you getting a jingle created for this place?
Maybe. Did you hear the AI ones I did up?
I don't think so.
Oh God, they're so good.
Are they?
I was like, do it in the style of Blink 182.
Oh God. Oh my God. So they're
At
talking
the
about
game hub,
taking off your pants and jacking it in the store.
No. In the style. Not in
that's their
in
style.
The vocal flavors.
Talking about that sort
in
of
the
thing.
musical style.
In the style of Bloodhound Gang.
Well, did I not post it in the? Oh, well, I'm pretty sure I posted it in the Discord somewhere. Okay. Well, in a thing with the guy, and we scroll up.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, it's gonna go too far. Oh wait, no. Wait.
We might have them. They might be debuted later. Anyways, the old jingle jangles.
The old jingle and the old jangle.
Yeah.
Well, let's just roll right into what we would normally talk about.
Okay.
What you did for work.
Oh,
because that's how the format works.
Work. Well, let's see here. I didn't want to work.
No.
So I didn't work on Monday or Tuesday.
Very good.
I was under the weather. Wink. I'm winking.
You winking?
Yeah, I was winking.
Oh yeah, I see it.
I had an eye twitch, so I couldn't work.
Yeah.
And then I was in the office on Wednesday, and I learned something on Wednesday.
Oh.
So it was me and my good friend, and then I have the other two ladies that work there. And there was a thing they had to do with the warehouse. So it was just me and like the owner's sister-in-law. And she's very talkative. She loves to talk. Like if you're talking to her and it reminds her of something, she'll basically just cut you off and say about something she thought of.
Oh, I love that.
It's fairly annoying, but she's nice. So it's like, whatever.
Yeah.
But we got talking about, I don't know exactly how we got onto it, but she ended up talking about my good friend.
Oh, yeah.
She's not a real big fan of her either. And
ceased to be the thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, totally. I mean, yeah. She can be nice and fine and everything, but it's just anyways.
Yeah,
she's
of
like,
course.
Whatever. And so I don't know how we got onto it, but once she started talking, it was like, holy crap, she's laying it out, everything here. So the one thing I learned she said a whole bunch of stuff about what happened with her. I think it was like one guy came in, was talking to them about how they're working there and they're helping out, blah, blah, blah. And then when the guy left, my good friend said to her, like, oh, well, the only reason you have a job here is because of me. And she was like, what? And she's like, yeah, because I need you to do this stuff or whatever. Like, you know, and I was just like, well, you're the owner's sister-in-law. The reason you have a job here is because of him.
Because you're family with the owner.
Yeah, and she basically said the same thing about the owner's wife. And I was like, well, the owner's wife doesn't need you to have a job.
The owner's wife is the wife of the owner.
The owner could say like she's your boss now.
Yep.
Like that's
literally could.
Anyways, so she said all this weird, and she said like how in the summertime she can't work Fridays and it's part of her contract. And I was like, contract? She has a contract? And she's like, the sister-in-law was like, that's what she said. I'm like, does that sound like something the owner would do, is have a contract? And she's like, no. Not at all. And I was like,
under contract.
Yeah, no.
Everyone's a contract worker there?
Yeah, anyways, I don't know. But so then what she told me is she said, recently she had to write an email. The sister-in-law had to write an email to someone about something, and she wrote it out. And then my good friend was like looking over his shoulder and was like, "No, you have to say it like this," and like typed out an email and changed out what she was saying and was like, "Yeah, that's what you have to send." And she's like, no, I don't want to send that. She's like, well, this is what we need to say, so you got to send it, right? And she's like, I felt so bad about it because that's not the way I communicate. And like, I just felt terrible about it afterwards. So I'm not doing that anymore. And I told the owner, like, I felt so uncomfortable doing it. And he's like, well, yeah, you don't have to do that. Like, you're signing your name to it. Like, no. And I was like, oh my God. Is that what happened with an email from you to me? And she's like, probably. She's like,
wow.
I was like, wow, okay. So then she's like, let me look. So she tried to look through her email to me, but she sent me like a million emails, right? Because every time there's like a price update, an item added, like I get to see that. But so she keeps all her emails.
Yeah.
But like when I get that email, I look at it and I delete it.
Yeah.
Like I don't archive it because if I need to find it again, it's also saved on the computer.
Yeah.
Like in a PDF file. So I can go look for it. I don't need the email. So I had way less emails from her, right? So I'm like, I scrolled down and I immediately found the email because the subject line was misspelled. So I immediately was like, well, I know you didn't do it because you would never send this word out in the subject line of an email, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, is this it? She came over. She's like, yep, that's it. And I was like, wow, okay, that makes a lot of sense because when I got it, I was like, what the fuck is her problem? Basically, you know? And the problem was so fucking stupid that it didn't require this email.
Yeah.
And so basically what it is when we buy from a vendor, for us here, if it doesn't scan in the system, we don't order it.
Yeah.
So if I want to get a new item, I go, send me the info for this item. They'll send me the cost, UPC description. We'll add it into the system. And then my next order, I will order it. Right?
Yeah.
So there was a company we were buying from and I would order like a wrench and be like, I want a 25 millimeter. And then whoever's working there would be like, we don't have 25 millimeter, but we have 1 inch. So send them the 1 inch, right? And say, well, I ordered the 25 millimeter, not the 1 inch. So when you get it, it wouldn't scan because we don't carry it. Yeah. Right. And it would be a whole thing because then it would go to the store. They would get it. They would check it off on the paperwork because it says they're supposed to get it, a 1 inch wrench. Then it would go out on the floor. And then either they would find it when they were going to price it. Hey, it doesn't scan. Yep. Or like some customer would be like, I want to buy this. Take it to the till. It doesn't scan. So then they have to come to the office, say, we have this wrench that doesn't scan. What are we going to do with it? Then they'd contact me and be like, are we going to carry this? They sent this item, right? So it would happen. Like, it happens back then a fair amount from this company. Now they never do it because I have a new rep. And every time I would order, I'd be like, no substitutions, no changes. But they just ignore that. Because like, well, if I don't substitute, I don't sell something. So let's substitute it and
substitute everything. It's close enough.
Yeah. So anyways, this email was titled miscommunication, but it was like MISS space communication. Like it was a lady named communication.
Ah, miscommunication. Yes.
So I'm like, instantly I'm like, and no capital. So I'm like, this has got to be it, right? So then she's like, yep. So this email, I had forgot about it, but as soon as I read it, I'm sure for like weeks, I was like, that fucking bitch of the way the email was written. Right?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I recall.
Well, maybe. No, but that was probably one from my good friend.
Probably.
Because there has been times when I've been like that. Yeah. That one, I know what you're talking about. That one was a big deal because I remember I like confronted her about it. It was so stupid.
Oh yeah. It was
this one I didn't confront her about it because I would have been just like, whoa, what the fuck? That's so out of character for her. Yeah. Right? Now I know why. It's not in her character at all. Anyways, basically the email said like, you know, we're getting these items, we're not in the system and it's causing a big trouble that we're wasting time by going to this. We have to get someone to go look at it and then it comes to the office and we're wasting all this time and you need to be on top of this and blah, 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 blah. And it's all like one run on sentence, no capital. So I should have like realized it when I got it, right? Yeah. And then the other thing was that it was to me. Yeah. Sent to everybody. Not in like a CC or a BC. Everyone's in the 2 line. Yeah. And it's like, why would you send that to everybody? Yeah, right. Like, what the fuck, right? So I was like, oh, yeah, you shouldn't do this. Because I had like very negative reaction for you for probably weeks after this because of this email that said came from you. She's like, yeah, I'm not going to let him do that anymore. I'm not going to let her do that anymore. I'm like, no, don't do that.
No.
And I was just like, just say no. Like, I'm like, seriously, you're the owner's sister-in-law. Like, I know she's in charge of the office, but like, that's not the way to be in charge of the office.
Yeah, exactly.
So anyways, I'm going to, like, when I see her next, I'm going to be like, really be like, this really soured my opinion of you, like the sister-in-law.
Yeah.
For like a while because of this email.
Yeah.
So yeah, you need to like not do that. Because it was so crazy, dude. Oh,
that is crazy.
Can you imagine? And like, if she told me, like, you have to write it this way, I'd be like, no, fuck you.
Yeah, exactly.
Send it on your own damn email. I'm not writing that.
I'm going to write it how I'm going to write it.
Yeah. Anyways. So it's like, anyways, she said some other stuff too. Like, I understand technically the warehouse is run by the owner's son, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like he's in charge.
Yeah.
But like we work together over there,
yep.
So basically it's almost like we work together to be running the warehouse.
Yeah.
Because like any changes that are made, like we'll talk about them and be like, we should do it this way. And then he will take it to the office because he's in charge, right?
Yeah. It's a team game.
Yeah. But like, he's the warehouse manager, you would call him.
Yeah.
In title, basically, right? And so he wanted to do a change. No, not even a change. So what it is like when we are working in the warehouse and we go and we pick an item, and if there's none there, like for whatever reason, inventory's wrong. It says we have one left. We have 0. We would just take the picking list, scratch it out, and we would write inventory equals 0 above it and fax it in. And then the sister-in-law would take it and she would make the change, right?
Zero it out.
So for whatever reason, this last week, my good friend got it in her craw that we've changed the way we do it at the warehouse, and this is how we never did it this way, and all of a sudden we changed it. And the sister-in-law's like, no, I've been doing this way for like, it's been like years. Yeah. Right? And she's like, no, we do it. This is the way we do it. And she's like, well, no. And she's like, I've never done it this way before. I don't know what they can't just change this stuff, whatever. So then the sister-in-law like went and pulled out all the ones my good friend had done in the past. That was exactly the way she said was brand new, right? So, so she got it in her craw about it. So she called the guy at the warehouse and was like, well, this is how we do it. And he's like, well, no, we're doing it this way. This is the way we've been doing it for like a year.
Yeah.
So we're going to do it this way. And she was basically arguing with him and was like, no, you can't just change it. He's like, we didn't change it. Like, what the heck, So she was like basically yelling at him and then hung up on him. So I was like, wow, what the hell, right? So I got a text on my day off from the guy saying, okay, going forward, any of these inventory changes, we're just going to do it in the warehouse. Yeah. And it says, like, it was to me and the other young kid that works there when I'm not there. Yeah. And it said, like, if there's any inventory changes, just leave them on the desk. I'll change them at the end of the day. And he's like, or Curb, he doesn't call me Curb, obviously.
Of course.
You can do them as well. I don't care.
Yeah.
Because that's basically probably what it was, is that she told him, like, only you can do it. So he's like, I don't care. You can do it, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, that's weird. So then I heard the story about it. So then he came to me, yesterday, the day before. He's like, that message I said about you can do those inventories or whatever? Mm-hmm. He's like, you don't have to bother doing them. I'll just do them. I'm like, well, they take like a second. So it's like not a big deal. He's like, yeah, but you could do other things, whatever. And like, he's like, I stay late anyways, wrapping up at the end of the day. So I'll just do it. I'm like, okay, I'll tell you what, if I have nothing to do, I'll do them. If I'm busy, I'll leave them. He's like, yeah, fine, whatever. And I was like, it's weird that, I know why, because she already told me. Yeah. Like the sister-in-law. So I'm like, it's weird that you're changing it. Like, I don't understand what the big deal is. And he's like, yeah, no, whatever. And, he doesn't want to.
Doesn't want to talk
shit
about it
or whatever. Yeah. But he's like, I'm not going to say her name, but he's like, your good friend got involved with it. And I was like, oh, say no more.
Oh, say no more, say no more. I know exactly what's going on here.
So, anyways, I don't know.
You already knew exactly what's going on anyway, but
I don't
still,
know,
it's funny.
I don't know if she thinks she's invincible or what.
Maybe.
Like, I mean, sure, if she was fired, it would be like a bit of trouble for a while because we would have to be on the phone with our software suppliers.
Yeah.
All day if anything went wrong. But I mean, she's not invincible.
No.
So
she's not blood.
No. And like I said, when I first started working and when the owner was like, I want you to go in the office and be in that office.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, you know that everyone that's not your wife or sister-in-law that's worked with her has quit since she got hired here. And he's like, yeah, I know, but I think she's changed now, blah, blah, blah. She has, but not that much.
No.
So.
Doesn't sound like it.
She was way worse before. She was way worse before. It was crazy.
We have been talking about her for 188 episodes, so.
But, oh man, she was much worse before. Like when I didn't have to be in the office with her and stuff. Like just the rudeness she would have and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Just, incredible. But I think, she can't be rude with the owner's wife.
Sure can't.
Being there. She has to like actually behave. So anyways, it was pretty interesting to hear all this stuff. But also I'd always kind of had the feeling that they didn't, like her that much or whatever. And they kind of just sort of were like, chumming about because they had to, but
had to keep the office environment a little bit cheery. Yeah,
but I think like my good friend is inserts herself into their lives a bit. Like they're palling up or whatever. Because she'll say stuff like, "Oh, I stopped over at their house and we did this," and I'd be like, "Why the fuck were you over at their house?" Like,
she's got access to all the records. So you just show up at anyone's place. Yeah, like, hey, we're good friends.
Yeah. But then she said, like, the sister-in-law told me at the last staff party, they show like the sister-in-law and the sister showed up, or the wife showed up early, and they were sitting at a table, and then like one of the old manager showed up with his wife.
Yeah.
And then, like, some other people showed up, and the table was full, right? And it's like the staff party, there's like 10 tables or whatever, So then when my good friend showed up, she came to the table, and the table's full, and she's like, "Oh, I thought us girls were all going to sit together. I thought you were going to save me a spot." And she, like, went off in a huff and sat at another table. So then they had to go, like, move from where they were sitting to sit with her because she was in this huff. And I was like, what the fuck? Like,
it's good. I like it.
Like, I told her, I'm like, aren't you guys, you're in the office for 8 fucking hours a day.
Yeah.
Like, don't you want to talk with somebody else? And she's like, well, yeah. But we have to do this because she's in like a huff or whatever. And I was like, oh my God. Just crazy.
That's too bad.
Yeah. I do remember, I mean, obviously people know I'm not a fan of her or whatever, but the sister-in-law one day told the other manager in the store, like, this was whatever, when I first started getting in the office, and she was like, wow, Curb sure isn't very talkative when she's around. And it's true, like, I didn't say jack shit when she was around.
No, because you didn't want her to react and respond and talk to you at all.
And it was just, she was so fucking annoying. And,
yeah.
And then as soon as she wasn't around, I'd be like talking to the 2 other girls. I'd be like, hey, how was your weekend or whatever? What did you do? What's going on? Oh, I did this, But when she was around, it was just like, I would say like, oh, today I said 3 words. I said good morning thanks. 3 times.
Well, goodbye.
That was the end of it, right? So,
yeah.
Anyways.
That's funny.
We'll see how it goes in the new office. The new office is almost done.
Oh, nice.
Paint's done.
Ooh.
Flooring's going in, and they just have to move everything over. I think they're doing it at the end of, or sometime next month, something like that. So.
The December move.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem good.
I mean, I probably won't be doing it, really. I'll pack up my desk, and then it'll show up at the other place, and I'll put it away. But
yeah.
I'm not going to be, like, lifting a desk or anything on the truck, I don't think.
So
maybe
it's
I
like
will.
Winter.
Yeah, but, I mean, we back it up to the loading bay.
Oh, yeah, I guess the loading bay's
we load it into the truck. We drive it over to the warehouse. I guess unloading it into this new office would be a little bit in the cold or whatever. Am I scratching the wall here?
Yeah. Doesn't look like it.
Rubbing on the wall.
He's doing a little wall rubbing.
Felt too good.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Couldn't stop.
Couldn't stop.
Yeah, so other than that, work was whatever, the same as usual.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just, it was interesting learning all this behind the scenes lore.
Yeah. Know that you're not alone. You're not alone out there.
I couldn't think I was not alone. Like, I don't, again, we were talking about earlier, like, do people not know when they're annoying or cringy?
Yeah.
It's like, obviously not, because
Obviously
I deal
not.
with it every day.
They
Like
don't
when
have
she showed me
self-cringe.
she's laughing at the bum fight video she played.
There's no self-cringe. Yeah.
No. Anyways. And then, yeah, just doing pics of the warehouse.
Yep.
So last year, the warehouse was closed from like Christmas to New Year's, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So yesterday or Friday when I was leaving, I was like, hey, are we shutting down the warehouse for Christmas this year? He's like, what do you mean? Like, well, last year we didn't work for the holidays. He's like, we didn't? And I was like, no, we didn't. He's like, oh. It's like, okay, well, I'll let you know or whatever. And he's like, well, do you want to just take the time off or whatever? And I was like, well, no, I just want to know.
I just want to know.
Like, so I can plan stuff. He's like, oh, okay. So we'll see. I mean, I can't imagine there's going to be much going on at the warehouse in that time. So
Probably not.
So we'll see. And the office will be closed because, well, normally my office day is Wednesday. That's Christmas Day.
Yes.
And then New Year's Day, the next day.
Yeah, the next Wednesday.
Yeah, so I
That's
can't
the thing.
imagine. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're taking off the 23rd to the 27th.
Oh, here's shut down?
No. HTI.
Oh, HTI.
Here, we're probably going to be open both Christmas Day and...
You think you'll be open Christmas Day?
Yeah, just for we might open Christmas Day. We'll definitely be open Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
And we'll probably run some games all Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Just, and
But
maybe Christmas Day, just like for people who, cause I mean, the co-owner,
like,
his family is in Newfoundland.
Okay.
The co-owner's wife dislikes her family.
Okay, I know a little bit of lore about that, which we're not going to talk about.
No. But, and yeah, so they're like, oh, we'll just open Christmas Day. Who cares? I just have like a private, like, well, you don't have family around for Christmas? Just come on down. Just play some games with us.
So like open but not open?
Open but not open.
Oh.
So we'll be open
like
for
a private event.
Yeah, private event.
Okay.
Probably.
Okay. That's a bit different than being
if
open.
anybody comes up to the door and is like, hey, what are you guys doing in here? We'll be like, well, come on in.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what we do. It's like, oh, you guys not open yet? Yeah, nah, come on in.
Come on in.
It's fine. Doors are always open.
We have a question in chat. Do you do like tabletop like 40K? Yes, I do. Yeah.
We have 2 40K tables in the shop.
Yeah.
And you must reserve them, otherwise you're not going to get them.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, we got a visitor coming to Kamloops, I guess.
Excellent.
Very good.
Excellent.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to do that. I mean, what would you do? Open in the afternoon? You wouldn't open in the morning.
No. We only open in the afternoon anyway.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We are going to do our hours starting on the 2nd. We'll be open on 11. At 11.
Oh, yeah.
For, get that extra hour of Christmas shopping in.
Oh, starting on the... on
the 2nd, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess that might get some sales, but usually it's more, at least for my store, it's the evening, not the day. Earlier in the day, there's dead as shit. It's always like last minute, end of the nights coming in, busy as hell.
I think peak sales are at like 2 here.
Yeah. That's pretty much
2 to 3.
If you go to Google Maps or Google and search a business, the bell curve is always like between like 12 and 2, where it's always the most busy.
Yeah. As busy as it gets.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool anyways.
Yeah.
Any you know what you need to do next year? No, that's too much work. I'm going to take it back. I was going to say you need to have some sort of advent calendar.
Oh, yeah.
Like for customers or something like that.
That would be a lot of work. Doing a custom advent calendar?
Or you could just do it as you have certain gifts every day. If they come in and they join the advent calendar, they get whatever. Yeah. And then at the end, if they don't show up every day, just give it to them anyways.
Yeah.
But then they could come in every day and be like, what's in the advent calendar today? Pretty cool, right?
That would be kind of cool.
Write it down on the old,
consulting fee.
list. Getting a long list we got there.
It's a long list. It's pretty big.
Yeah.
It's pretty big.
So what about you for work then?
Well, my good friend.
Okay. Yeah. We both have good friends.
We both have good friends at work. Yeah.
Well, before you continue, did I tell you that about she said that her daughter had a nemesis at work?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. That was the last podcast.
Okay. I couldn't remember if I did. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, he's just raging all the time.
Yeah.
Like every week, every day, just raging out all the time.
Yeah.
And now that the other project manager who manages that side is on vacation, just raging out even more.
Oh yeah.
He's like, oh my God, I gotta do work. I don't like it.
Oh yeah.
That's what we think. We think he doesn't like to do work.
Well, who does?
Because he just starts getting angry anytime he has to do anything.
Yeah. That's like me.
He was, he's slamming doors, just in a huff every time.
That's so annoying.
Like, as we talked about before the podcast, he couldn't understand how timesheets work.
Yeah.
So, and he got all embarrassed and then is not coming in Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays anymore.
Well, because that's when
that's when our office lady is in.
And she embarrassed him. Because he doesn't understand paperwork.
Yeah, exactly.
So thin-skinned, dude.
Oh, I know.
Oh my God.
And we just got the call for the Christmas party.
Oh, yeah.
So all the guys from the coast come up. We do a Christmas party here.
Here?
Yeah.
They have to drive up on the highway?
Yeah, they fly.
Oh, okay.
They fly. It's the owner and the big boss and the owner's daughter are coming up.
Oh, yeah.
It's interesting that the owner's daughter coming up and why she's not doing it down there with the down there crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all flying up and we're going to Twisted Steak.
Okay. Where's that at?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm not familiar.
I'm not entirely
with that
sure.
one, so
we had to pre-plan our meal because there's going to be a bunch of us, and it's like a proper steakhouse or whatever.
So we can't show up and just order 32 ounces.
No. Can't order tomahawks either, which is unfortunate
because of the price.
Yeah, because of the price. I think they're $200 for the tomahawk.
I mean, okay, whatever.
And it's not on our list of things we can get. So like,
but is the list at least good?
It's pretty good, yeah.
Because I remember I had a staff party at the Noble Pig, and it was like the list was like you can have fish and chips with one piece of fish, or like a plain hamburger, and like they were trying to charge
a plain hamburger.
Yeah, like you couldn't get a cheeseburger. It wasn't on the list.
What the hell?
So it was fucking really sad.
That's ridiculous.
That was one time. That was before. That was like when the owner fired her son, and then her daughter was in with the new owner, and she was in charge of it, and she set it up, and she did it like this, and it was just like, I remember they brought the cheese check out at the end, because like a guy at my table got a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
It was like a 30-cent bill.
They were like, we got to keep it cheap.
It was
We're only paying $20 a person.
And that was the other thing. We had drink tickets. It was like 2 per person, and they were giving them out, and I was like, hey, where's my drink ticket? And she's like, well, you don't drink. I'm like, give me my tickets. I'm going to give them to someone else. Just like, oh my God.
Yeah, it's wild.
So sad. Now they're just like, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Drink as much as you want. Eat whatever you want. It doesn't matter.
So months leading up to this announcement that we were going to do the Christmas party.
Yeah.
My good friend was just raging about it.
About
he was
what?
Like, oh, they can't have a Christmas party. There's not enough money in the company to have a Christmas party. They're not having a Christmas party. If they have a Christmas party, I'm quitting.
Okay, so did you be like, oh, we'll expect your resignation?
So, yeah, he's been like that for months. And then Christmas party is announced, and I go up to the other project managers like, the guy go? Christmas party, eh? Getting tomahawks, eh?
Yeah.
But I guess he heard about it. He started raging about it.
That you were talking about him?
No. He heard about the Christmas party and started raging about it.
Oh, my God. This guy seems unbalanced.
He is unbalanced, man.
Like, why would you get up? Anyways, whatever. Isn't he like 80?
Yeah, 105 or something like that.
Who cares if the fucking, who cares if the business is struggling? Why does he care?
I don't know. He's just threatening to retire every day. It's like, just that's
do
not
it,
a
pussy.
threat. Just do it. Nobody wants you here.
You should tell him that. What do you think will happen if you said that to him? Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, exactly. So why don't you do it? Why don't you retire, buddy? Pull the stick out of your ass. You're so fucking grumpy. No one likes you. Like, Jesus Christ. Go see a doctor. Get on some friggin' Adderall or lithium or something.
Yeah, right.
Anyways.
The other project manager is his neighbor.
Oh, yeah.
And then the guy who's going to come in to do the project management when he's gone is his son. So.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous, dude.
Yeah. Other than that, work's been work.
Mm-hmm.
It's, I don't know.
Yeah. It's a little tough to do a regular job like that when you have your own thing you would rather do.
Yeah, 100%.
Like build your own business rather than build someone else's business.
Exactly.
It's kind of what I'm at, like work right now is just like, what the fuck? Like, why am I working to build this business?
When you could do your own thing.
I mean, I couldn't really do that thing privately, you know, but I could do anything else on my own. It's basically exactly what happened when I bought my house.
Yeah.
So why am I paying? I mean, they're my friends, but why am I paying their mortgage?
Yeah, exactly. Get your own house.
Yeah. So, anyways,
my neighbors are like, "Hey, we're gonna sell the house next year and get out of here." I'm like, "Damn it!
Why?
No, it's just too much work."
Oh, is this the old guy?
Yeah. Well, you know, the old guy passed away last year, a couple of years ago now.
Yeah.
And so it's his daughter and son living there now.
Oh yeah.
It's just too much work because they're fairly old as well. They're getting up there. And so the son's going to move back to Calgary to be closer to his family, his daughter and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And I don't know what the daughter's doing.
Yeah.
But I was in the house yesterday because helping them with doing emails and setting up printers.
Jesus, how old are they?
They're pretty old.
Okay. Holy, good Lord.
And I'm
Sonny,
like,
can you help us write an email?
Kind of.
Wow.
Kind of.
Holy.
We had to, his daughter was staying in a hotel in Calgary over the weekend. He was going to fit the bill. Yeah. And so they were like, oh, you need to send in this authorization letter, take a picture of your credit card, do all this stuff. And he was like trying to do it on his phone. And it was like, oh my God, it was the worst.
Flip phone.
Oh no, it was an actual smartphone.
Yeah.
But yeah, doing it through the email, just a nightmare. I'm like, well, what's the reservation number? And he's like, oh, I don't know. So I hit back and go to the email, find the reservation number, and then go to the sheet. And it's like, oh, you can't go to the sheet anymore. It's timed out. You got to call in and request another activation code.
Oh my God.
God damn it.
Wow.
It was a pain.
Yeah, no kidding.
And he had to do it twice.
Oh my God.
Because the daughter wanted
to
to
Did they slip you a 50 or something?
No.
Oh my God.
No. I mean, I did some printer stuff over there, and they gave me a gift certificate for Bluefin.
Oh, okay.
$50 gift certificate for Bluefin. So I was like, oh, okay, that's cool.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. But yeah, they're selling their house, and I'm like, how much?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, like $480?
Yeah. Like,
how do I afford this house?
Yeah.
So I can pick my neighbors rather than have just anybody move in. I'm like, ah, man.
Exactly.
Been kind of spoiled with neighbors.
Yeah.
Neighbors have been good.
Yeah, mine were all right, but I don't know.
And then I'm like, hey, Ron, buy this house.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
You got the down payment. Do it.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I want to buy a house, but I don't know. I'm like, you dingus, just buy the house.
He'll regret it like 5 years down the road when the house is $800K.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So.
He's been, you know, he's got enough down payment to put a substantial amount down on a house. And he's been holding off on it for years. It's like, just, you got the gun in the hand, just pull the trigger and do it.
Yeah.
You dingus.
Yeah, but just seeing all that money go away is also like, oh my God.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's hard, but then you have to see the value of the house, right?
Oh yeah, totally.
You're buying, you know, you're investing, that you're just trading the paper money for a brick and mortar money.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a fungible token.
Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely a fungible token.
Yeah. Like when I first bought my house, it was just like for fucking years afterwards, just like, oh my God, I have no money. I have nothing. I have a house. That's fine. But like, you know, I have nothing extra.
Yeah.
And now it's whatever. It's fine. But yeah, when you first started, it's just like, oh my God, ramen again.
Well, yeah. I mean, once I hit 40, I was like, I'm done talking about stuff. It's time to do stuff.
Yeah.
Done talking about it.
Exactly.
There's not enough time. There's not enough time left in the world.
Exactly.
In the lifetime to get things done that you want to do. Like, stop talking about stuff and just do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Shia LaBeouf was right.
He was. Like, every time I need to hype myself up.
Yeah. You think of Shia LaBeouf?
I think about Shia LaBeouf. I'm just like, just do it. Don't let your dreams just be dreams.
Do you think about him beating up FKA Twigs too?
No.
Oh, okay.
Is that what he did?
Yeah. Beat up his girlfriend. Pretty cool guy.
What a cool guy.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a skit he did for somebody, not the beating up, but the just do it thing. Yeah, that was a skit he did for some production company.
Do you remember when he like stole his whole short story that he made into a film as well?
Yeah.
And then stole the apology that he said afterwards. Pretty cool kid.
Pretty cool kid.
Pretty cool kid. So,
but words to live by. Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it. It doesn't matter. That's why we're sitting in this building.
Yeah, exactly. Just do it.
In the game hub. Yeah, because I just did it.
Yeah.
I was like, no, we're doing it.
That's called a YOLO move.
It is, yeah. Because you literally only live once.
Well, maybe it's that, I don't know what it's called, the theory where you're in the dimension where you're like immortal.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard of that?
No.
I don't know what it's called. It's like a multi-dimensional theory where like there's one of you everywhere and making every different, there's a dimensional you where you didn't open the game hub.
Yeah, yeah.
But there's also a dimensional you where you cannot die.
Yeah.
So maybe that's you or me. I mean, for me, I'm the main story, so it's me. Obviously.
Yeah, obviously. Obviously, you're the main character in your own story.
Yeah. But that's a theory.
Yeah.
It's not a tiny pirate gaming theory, but it's a theory anyways.
Stop. Just write your own story.
Yeah.
That's all you need to do.
Yeah, exactly.
There are steps you can take.
There sure are.
To do things.
There sure are. Got that right. Anyways.
Yeah. Yeah. What were we talking about? Work?
Yeah, work.
Oh, man, it sucks.
Yeah. I agree. I mean,
I am looking forward to the filet mignon I'm going to have in a couple days with the lobster bisque.
I think my staff party's in January, so.
Wow.
Oh, lobster bisque. I mentioned the bisque. Do you get that reference?
No.
It's from Seinfeld where Elaine was talking about a date with her boyfriend, and she's like, we went out for dinner. I had the lobster bisque. We went back to his place. Yada, yada, yada. I'm very tired today. And they're like, you yada, yada the best part. And she's like, I mentioned the bisque.
I mentioned the bisque.
Yeah.
That was the best part.
Yeah. So anyways, but like, I mean, I enjoy my work more or less.
Yeah.
So it's whatever.
I enjoy it when I get to do the engineering things, but not so much when I have to like yell at people.
Yeah.
For
that's fun too, though.
Water strikes.
Water strikes.
So
what is a water strike?
We have a guy working for us.
Uh-huh.
He's probably going to show up here in a few minutes.
Okay.
Play some Magic the Gathering.
Uh-huh.
It was his last day on Friday.
Okay.
Great guy. Love the guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's his last day.
Of his choosing?
Of his choosing, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He, I'm up on South Hill at a building there doing some pre-fielding. And I get a call. He's like, I hit a water pipe. You have to come down here right away.
Oh, water strike.
I was like, what? Get in, go down. And yeah, he's hit apparently where we were told to put the outlets for the fiber optics is right where the main water line comes in.
Oh, so it was not really your guys' fault?
It kind of is, because we should know that that stuff is kind of there. There's a panel in the closet. You open up and there's water shutoffs.
Oh yeah.
So it's above, there's drop ceilings. You go up in the drop ceiling, you drill down into the closet to get the cable through. Yeah. And he hits a hot water pipe.
Well, at least it was hot.
Yes. And he's like, it's just squirting everywhere. He ran downstairs. He's like, I think I just jumped every single stair.
Need some Flex Seal.
Yeah. And then, they got it turned off. Mm-hmm. Just had to go in the closet, turn the thing off. Yeah. It had flooded a little bit, just a tiny little bit.
Yeah.
But enough to leak all the way down to the basement from the second floor.
Yeah. That sucks.
Yeah. So, last day, he's like, oh my God.
Perfect timing.
Perfect
like
timing.
Intentionally.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, it's a whole thing. Surprisingly, the homeowner was like,
these things happen?
Yeah, these things happen. Literally said that. Yeah, these things happen.
Yeah.
I mean, she was like 105 or whatever.
Oh, young gentleman.
Yeah. Everyone, like even the building manager, was like, these things happen.
Yeah.
Like, what?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, no one was angry. The only one who was really angry
Everyone was on the edibles today.
Yeah, I guess. The only one who was really angry was like the general manager.
Yeah. But he's always angry?
No.
It's a different guy?
No. The general manager is, he's from the coast.
Oh, okay.
It's just because of, our insurance premiums are now going to take a hit.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough.
And then I got to do all the paperwork.
Oh, yeah, fun.
All the investigation reports, the incident reports, the corrective actions.
Well, we fired him.
Yeah, he's gone. We just got to let him go.
Yeah, exactly.
He's no longer working for the company.
Yep. That's cool.
Yeah, so I had to hire a guy.
Oh, very good.
And it's tough to find people who are going to fit in with the crew.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're all children.
Yes.
For the most part.
Yeah.
So...
Young at heart, I like to say.
Yeah, young at heart. But my, last month, my dad had called and be like, hey, your God, what would he even be? My stepmom's daughter's son.
Your step niece or uncle? Step niece, step nephew.
Step nephew?
Yeah.
Is looking for work.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, okay. So I give him a call.
Yeah.
He's like, I can't. My physiotherapist says I can't work yet.
Oh.
Because he had crushed his like right hand or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, okay. And he's like, oh, my dad's looking for work though.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, okay. And I talked to his dad and he's like, oh, yeah. I'm looking for work.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, well, send me a resume and we'll take a look. Oh yeah, he wanted to send a cover letter and everything. I was like, whoa, no, just send the resume. That's fine. I was like, I was gonna just hire you sight unseen, so whatever.
Yeah.
But I look at his resume and he's like Red Seal electrician, just tons of experience, and like he comes in he's like wanted to come in for an interview. I'm like, yeah, okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
you
can have this job. You're way overqualified, but it's something you can do in the meantime before you get another job.
Yeah.
And who knows? Maybe you'll pick a couple things up. I don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what's going to happen.
That's nice of you, because usually it's like you look at it, they're overqualified. Don't hire them.
Yeah.
They're going to be leaving immediately.
Yeah, I just need somebody in the meantime.
Yeah.
Until I can find more people, because I didn't put out an ad or anything.
Oh yeah.
Fuck. What a pain in the ass.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Shit sifting resumes.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, hey boys, do you guys know anyone looking for work? And everyone's like, nope. I'm like, damn it.
Imagine the resumes like something for a minimum wage job at the store is. What kind of resumes you get?
Here?
No. Well,
there?
Maybe they're here too, but
there.
Where I know.
Oh yeah.
It's like, whoa, how do you get out of bed?
I get a lot of resumes coming through here. Well, maybe not a lot. I get a couple every month or so.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I would love to work here.
It will be cool to work here. And I mean, whatever. But it's also like, yeah, minimum wage also sucks ass.
Yeah. I think we're hiring at 20 minimum.
Oh, yeah.
Because we're trying to pay a living wage.
Yeah. That's nice of you for sure.
Yeah. But that's like some of the people who apply. It's like, well, have you ever been in the store?
No.
Do you even know what it's like here?
No. Just firing out resumes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some people who've come in and play all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And they hand off a resume.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I'll take it.
Doesn't mean I'll do anything with it.
Sure doesn't.
I'll take it.
I sure will.
Yeah. You have a crippling Gamba addiction. We can't hire you. All you do is spend all your money on magic cards.
Exactly.
Just pay them in stock.
Yep. Here you go. Here's your magic pack we're working today.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's your pack of Duskmorn. Enjoy.
Yeah, exactly.
If you trade it back into the store instantly, that's probably what they would do anyway.
Yeah, basically. So I know you changed it so you can only use credit for singles.
Yeah.
Do you remember like the first time I was here?
Yeah.
I was like, why are you doing that? Selling new product for credit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We changed it up.
Yeah. So I was like, you're not going to have any new product.
No.
It's just going to be all like, open a pack, give me another one. Open a pack, give me another one.
Yeah, exactly. And a lot of people were doing that. So we were like, no, we got to curb that.
I knew exactly that was going to happen.
I think there's been like 30 to 70. I don't know, it's a wide range, but it's been a lot of store credit used for stuff.
I got to do something with it.
Yeah.
You still buy singles though?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, still buy singles.
Could I trade in my credit for cash?
For me? With me? Yeah.
No. In general, not me. I know I could do it, but no.
Yeah, you can trade in cards for cash, but it has to be cards that we actually want.
Okay.
Or
could I buy a card that you're with credit that you want and then trade it back in?
For cash?
Yeah.
Yeah, but your trade-in value is less.
I know.
We would buy it from you for 70%, and then you would buy it for 100 back, and then we would buy it back from you for cash for 50%.
Yeah. Yeah. That's so you could convert it to cash.
Yeah. And it really...
In a roundabout way. A pain in the ass way.
Yeah, pain in the ass way.
Yeah.
And it really all depends on who you are, too.
Yeah, that's true.
Like some people were just like, you are a friend of the store, so we'll do you a favor and give you the good cash.
Yeah. No, I get it.
We had one guy come in and he's like, I need winter tires. And we're like, yep, here you go.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Fair enough. That's cool.
He's a regular. He's a friend of the store, and that's what happens when you're a regular.
And he's a crippling addiction to Gamba.
Oh yeah, crippling addiction.
If you have to pawn stuff to buy winter tires, deeper problems.
And then he'll come back in like
I need to buy those cards back.
Yeah, or buy the cards back, or just be like, oh, I need all of these cards here. See all these cards that I already have? I need them all in foil.
Oh, God.
You need to foil out my deck.
I need them, eh? He needs the bling.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
A lot of people need the bling. It's just how it is.
Yeah.
But there's a period of time, early period of time, foils, expensive. Mm-hmm. Middle period of time, foils, cheap.
Oh, yeah.
Now times, foils back to expensive. So there was a small period of time in that window where they were just printing foils like crazy, but they were all in the shape of a Pringle.
Why?
That's just how the foiling process was.
Oh, yeah.
When they foiled it, it just curled the cards up.
Delicious Pringles.
And so the value of those cards is like way less than the value of the regular card because you can't actually play those cards in tournaments because they're marked.
Even in the sleeve?
Even in the sleeve, yeah. Because they're when you put a stack on the table, you can see where your foils are because they blow out and they don't let your deck sit flat.
Did you know that for tournament legal One Piece, the sleeves have to be transparent?
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I saw that somewhere.
I guess that's because, the backs are different.
Yeah, the backs are different. Yeah, so.
It's a good thing we sell transparent sleeves.
Sure does.
Yeah. Remember when else we were talking about the guy who come in here and blew his lid stinking of weed?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he came in yesterday.
Was he like, I'm really sore, hat in hand?
No, he just walked in. I don't think he knew he was banned yet.
Oh.
So
he thought like,
it was okay. I
embarrassed myself like I'm a clown. I'll give them a month's time.
Yeah, well, we started,
come in.
Yeah, we started Lorcana League and his crew plays Lorcana. Mm-hmm. And so he comes in, I was like, I didn't recognize him at first. Mm-hmm. I was like, this guy looks remarkably like his brother. Mm-hmm. So I thought it was like another guy, but his brother. Yeah. And so he comes in, he's talking at me like I don't know who he is. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, well maybe you are the brother.
Yeah.
And then he's talking about my stepmom. And I'm like, okay, no. And he puts his name on the little sign up sheet. And I'm like, dude, you're banned from the store. He's like, what? Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, man, you blew your top. You banned from the store.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, but I got singled out. I was like, I was totally embarrassed in front of all my friends. I'm like, dude, there was nobody here. He's like, the store was packed. I'm like, no.
I looked at the footage.
There was nobody here. There was like 3 guys in here. Yeah. He's like, I had a whole crew over there. I'm like, you were sitting alone at the table. Yeah. And he's like, you guys used to let me smoke weed on the back porch. I'm like, we've been open for 6 months. You've been in here twice.
You used to, he forgot because he's high.
Yeah. I don't know, man. He's just making things up in his mind, thinking that they're true.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you used to let me do this. Oh, the owner let me do this. Dude, I am the owner.
I am the owner.
Yeah.
And you've been in here twice and you've never smoked on the balcony.
Did you give him a second chance? Or
no, I'm like, I'm like, you have to go. Yeah. I'm like, I'm sorry, dude, but you have to go. Yeah, you're literally banned. Yeah. And he was like, I'll talk with the people, but I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think you're going to get unbanned. No. It's going to kick my first person out of the store.
Nice. Nice. That's fun.
Yeah. It didn't feel good, but hey, don't make an ass of yourself.
That. Yeah. Get over that. It'll start feeling good. No, you just get amped up. The adrenaline starts going and, it's kind of like, oh fuck, I gotta settle down now.
Yeah, a little bit.
Maybe more for a shoplifter.
Yeah. I haven't seen any.
I mean, there must be something.
I would imagine. I know there is something missing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's the top of the mountain for King of Monster Island. I know.
3D print a new one.
I've been looking for files for it. I'm I guess no one's printed a King of Monster Island mountaintop.
Yeah. It's too bad.
Yeah.
It could have been misplaced too.
It definitely could have been misplaced, but you can't play the game without it.
Pickles.
It's literally impossible to play the game without that mountain.
Pickles.
Because when you roll the dice into it and they come out in certain areas and that affects the zone that it's in. Yeah. So as far as I know, I've never played the game, but that's what it looks like.
Okay. All right. I'll allow it.
Yes. I'm glad.
That's cool.
What else? Yeah. Anything else happen this week?
Around here?
Not really. It's been, steady as she goes.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Not as busy today as it was last week.
No, there's one of the crews who come in all the time. The 2 main instigators of that crew have gone to Thailand for 7 months.
7 months?
Yeah.
Good Lord.
They leave. they leave
tourism
in the winter, and they stay all winter and spring, and then come back for the summer.
What do they do for a job? Independently wealthy.
I guess.
Oh wow. I'd go to Thailand too.
Their father owns a asphalt concrete company, and they grind away at that all year.
I see. Does it start with 2 letters? Does the company start with 2 letters?
I have no idea.
Oh.
I have no idea what company.
It's not BA Blacktop?
No, I don't think so. Oh.
Okay. Who knows, right?
No, it wouldn't be BA.
Okay.
Because the last name starts with D.
Well, it would have been the company was purchased. Because BA Blacktop has been around for like 40, 50 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those guys, their crew sometimes comes in now, but yeah, they were the main instigators.
Oh, yeah.
So, I haven't seen them come in. Like, they would be here. There were the guys here half an hour before we even opened.
Oh, yeah.
To get the table.
Crazy.
Now they're not here today.
Crazy.
Yeah.
You need to open a game hub in Thailand, I guess.
I guess.
Yeah. It's the only solution, really.
There was, apparently, I was talking to Gary, and there was one guy who came in. He was like, hey, I want a franchise.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if you want to do that.
Yeah, no, dude was completely, seemed like he was just on something.
Oh, well, yeah, that too. But I mean, also dealing with a franchise.
Yeah.
You don't probably want to do that.
No, because then I have to discipline franchisees and.
Well, you have to do that with your employee, but at least with if it's something you directly own, then it's like a little easier to fire people.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Rather than like having to go through the franchisee contract.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we were thinking about it. I was thinking about 5-year goal is to franchise out, but I'm thinking more now that it'd just be like we have chain.
Yeah.
Just second location, third location.
Yeah.
Try and bring something.
69th location.
Yeah, 69th location.
Exactly. Just skip straight to that.
Yeah.
To 69.
1 to 69.
Yeah, build from there.
And then 420.
Yeah, blaze it.
And then fill it in as we go.
What's another meme number? 666? 42?
Yes. Those are all meme numbers.
Yeah. 187?
187?
Yep.
What's 187?
Drive by?
Oh.
California. All the rappers love talking about 18750.
Silly rappers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. They don't rap about that anymore.
No, they don't.
I don't know what they rap about now. Just throw that ass in a circle, I think.
Probably. Or, you can't understand them because they're mumbling it.
Let me think here. Oh, Ice Spice raps about farts and shits.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's nice.
That sounds great. I'm into it.
She says, bitch, think you the shit? You ain't even the fart.
Yeah, okay.
Exactly. Now you know why I like her.
Yes. Yes, I get it. I get it now. We're going to have hot coffee.
Sorry, that makes it sound like I'm into scatological stuff. I'm not.
Speaking of hot coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have hot coffee.
Oh, wowee.
We got an espresso machine coming.
Thrilling.
An commercial espresso machine.
So you're going to sell the pods for people to do them on their own?
Do it on their own.
Yep. No health safety. No food safe needed.
Nope.
Nice.
We're not. Yeah, we're just selling the pods.
Yeah.
The machine's over there. If they want to use it, they can use it.
Yeah, exactly.
Or they can just mainline it.
And they can't bring in their own because it's industrial.
Yeah, exactly.
Until they go to Amazon and buy a refillable industrial pod. Don't tell them I said that.
I wonder if they can do that.
Probably. You kidding me? You can go to Alibaba and do it for sure.
Alibaba, I would imagine.
I guarantee it.
Yeah.
Guarantee.
Guarantee.
Yeah. Anyways. You just have to ban outside ones. It's easy.
Yeah.
It's easy.
Easy peasy.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Or charge for use.
CoverGirl. Yes.
Easy peasy CoverGirl?
Easy peasy beautiful CoverGirl.
Easy breezy.
Easy breezy?
Beautiful.
Okay.
CoverGirl. Bye, Menon.
Yes, that's the thing. We got a little fridge out there to put in all of the, the creamers of choice, all the non-dairy, low-fat soy latte stuff.
Oh, very good.
We'll have some almond milk,
So let's say I bring in my own coffee in a container.
Yeah.
And I come and get a nice creamer in it from your fridge.
Look at you, side-eyed.
Oh, okay. First time's free.
First time's free, and then I ban you.
That's all it takes, eh?
That's all it takes,
Strict banning.
Strict banning. If you mix the milk and the oat milk and the soy milk and what else would we put in there?
Rat milk.
Rat milk. Yep.
Dog milk.
Dog milk.
Dilf, I believe they call it.
Oh, Dilf.
It's Dilk. Yeah. Dog milk.
Dog milk.
Yeah.
Dilk. What else is there? Soy milk.
You said that already.
Did
Almond milk.
Almond, soy, oat.
You said all the milk types. Rice milk.
Rice.
Yeah.
powdered. We'll put in some powdered milk just in case. Some skim.
Condensed.
Yeah. Put a little condensed in there.
Yeah.
Just if you want to.
You get thickened milk.
just a can. Just pour it in. It's just thick milk.
Yeah.
Just thick milk.
That's kind of what condensed milk is.
Yeah. Condensed milk is just.
But there's also thickened milk.
Thick jelly sugar
which
milk.
Which is different than condensed milk.
Yeah. Get some jelly milk. Get some boba.
No,
some boba pearls.
No, I'll pass.
You just drop it in.
That'd be like drinking that balls drink. Do you remember the balls drink?
Yep.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Everyone loves balls. We're trying to get it in here.
Balls? Can you still get it?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's super expensive.
Well, they probably bottle 12 a day.
Yeah, and you have to pull it in from the States, and you have to pay all that glass because the glass is so thick. It's super heavy.
Oh, yeah.
We were looking at getting it in, but it would cost us, I think, just a little bit more to ship it than it would be to cost for the entire thing.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit too expensive for us.
For a meme drink?
For a meme drink.
Yeah.
Though everyone's like, oh, you guys going to get balls in?
Yeah,
balls.
But they say that. That's like when they were all like, oh, you're going to make that movie Snakes on a Plane?
I'm going to watch it.
And no one did?
No. Yeah. I did.
I'll ask you, have you seen this movie? No. Snakes on a Plane? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I've seen it. For sure. It's a meme movie.
I've not seen it.
What?
No. Why would I see it? Obviously, it's stupid.
Because it's Sam L.
And snakes okay, that's plane. Fine. But, I don't need to see a movie with him in it. It's not like everything he makes is good.
No.
I saw Secret Invasion.
Yeah. And I've seen Snakes on a Plane.
Yeah, that too.
It wasn't good.
Okay. The reason he's in so many movies is because he'll take any movie.
Yeah, of course.
He'll take any paycheck as long as it's enough.
Yep. What's he doing with all that money?
I'm sex trafficking, I guess. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's hard to say. He's kept his nose clean. I do mean there's a great clip of him when someone says he's reading questions. I think it's the GQ questions.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen those where they peel it off? And I think it said does Samuel L. Jackson like anime? He says he's like, does Samuel L. Jackson like anime? He's like, yeah, I like anime and hentai too.
That's where all his money's going.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
exactly. He's playing gotcha games.
I mean, there are gamers that you would be like, what? Like when Whoopi Goldberg was famously complaining about Diablo 4 not working on iOS.
Yeah.
It's like, she plays Diablo? That's crazy.
Yeah, play a good game.
Well, that too. But it's like, I would have never guessed that she played a game, period.
Yeah.
Especially Diablo.
Yeah.
Anyways. Pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty dope.
Yeah.
I think that's about it.
What about, well, I was going to say, speaking of games.
Oh, you played some games? I played some games.
You go first.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I've been lulling myself to sleep by playing games.
Okay.
So, yeah, I've been playing Tarkov, of course. There's nothing new and interesting about that.
Yeah.
We're playing Peglin a lot, too.
Peglin is the
Peggle.
Oh, yeah.
RPG roguelike thing.
Yeah.
Where you get different balls that do different things.
Yep.
And it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Comboing up.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm all about balls.
Yeah, for
dropping
sure.
Balls,
love balls. Oh, that's
balls.
why you want to get the balls drink in here.
Oh, maybe.
Now I
you can't roll those.
Yeah, but it's just like,
I guess.
It's like a mental thing.
I
you
guess.
hear balls and you just start salivating. You're like Pavlov.
We're rolling balls? I love rolling balls.
Exactly.
What is that? Why?
That you like balls?
Yeah, why do I like balls so much? Rolling balls, bouncing balls.
You already figured out why.
Why?
Well, in the North Hills Mall when you were a kid.
Oh, yeah. The giant machine. I went in there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's changed.
And when they cut the food court's just cut off. Yeah. And it's like, I was reminiscent when I walked through. I was like, man, this place used to be packed. This place used to be popping.
Yeah.
What the frig happened?
Well, malls died.
The internet came, and that was it.
Yeah, the place is like just... They should rip it down and put in apartments or something. They could make more money.
Yeah.
They'd have to rezone it or whatever.
Well, it's all becoming like medical stuff now.
Yeah.
They got the Best Buy Express in there now.
Yeah, they renamed the old, what was it? It was...
Circuit Source by Circuit City.
Source by Circuit City. Actually, it wasn't even by Circuit City anymore. Circuit City doesn't exist. Yeah,
so now it's just Best Buy Express.
Formerly Radio Shack.
I
don't know where to go now to buy resistors, but whatever.
I don't think there is any place you go because RTR Electronics is gone.
Yeah.
I think you'd have to
Just order them.
Just order them online. There's nowhere in town to buy that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
There's still places to get it repaired because there's still like Gideon's. It's still operational. I think I don't know if that Skeezy one is still operational by Norcott's.
Oh, no. There's
that go away?
There, yeah.
Norcott's.
Yeah. I remember going in this is a thrift store we have called Norcott. I remember when it was opened, it was originally in the spot. Well, this only matters to people familiar with Kamloops.
Yeah.
Do you know where that, like, drop-in center where they were having all the trouble with all the homeless people in the corner there?
Yeah.
It was originally in that building.
Oh.
I remember going in there and I found a book I wanted. And I was like, yeah, I'll take this book. And you're like, whatever, $1. And I was like, I had my card out. He's like, oh, we don't do card.
Only cash?
I was like, oh, okay. He's like, I'll just take it. It's like, oh, okay, cool.
Every time I went past that place, I was like, what is this place?
Yeah.
Is it just like a front? Is it just like that's where everyone goes to pawn their stolen goods?
It's no. So there was a girl that worked at our store, and it was like her friend's dad's place, and it's like a thrift store. Like he would go to I guess possibly he bought stolen stuff, but I never ever saw anything good in there.
Yeah.
But it would be like he would go to buy stuff at garage sales and shit and then sell it pretty much.
Yeah.
But he would have other people working in there. I remember one time it was obviously they were smoking weed in there. I opened the door and I was like, no. And I just left. It was like they were hotboxing it in there. It was terrible.
I just never went in there. Every time I go past, I'd be like, oh, this doesn't look good at all.
It's just like a thrift store. They pull shit out and put it on the street. Yeah, they had movies and DVDs and whatever books and all sorts of... It's just like a thrift store.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So
wild.
Yeah. I bought some stuff there, but nothing major.
No.
Yeah.
No. So, yeah, only Peglin. I'm still waiting on Billionaire to come out.
Oh, yeah, Billionaire.
Did I say the Clawler? Dungeon Clawler
Dungeon
was released?
Clawler, yeah. You played that last time.
I actually haven't played it in a little while, but now it's released. I'll probably play it a little bit more.
Yeah.
Though the randomness of it really annoys
me. Oh, yeah.
Because it's
a little too random?
It's a little too random. Because the claw, it worked. It's a claw machine.
Mm-hmm.
You just sometimes don't grab anything. You're like, I'm going to grab all this stuff. Look at all this stuff I'm going to grab. And it's just like,
give you one minimum.
It just squirts it all out of the claw. And you're like, God damn it.
Yeah, there should be like a pity mechanic. You get something at least. That would be very frustrating.
It is super frustrating.
Like, oh, fuck, I wasted everything and I got nothing. Should be something, Or like at least retry until you get something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's the same with Peglin. Because sometimes you just can't get the refresh for the board on, and then it's just like you just take it damage. And it's like it's just over. I'm like, oh great, I made it not even to the first boss.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
It's Peglin's kind of fun because you can get crazy combos. Your numbers get real big.
Yeah,
for damage.
You do enjoy big numbers.
I do enjoy big numbers.
Yeah.
The Tradecillions.
Wow, that's a thing.
Yeah, Tradecillion, Duodecillion. It's like Duodecillion, but Tradecillion.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Imagine having whatever number you said sided dice.
It'd be physically, it would be the size of the universe. Like even $1 billion is enough. What about $1 trillion? That's even more.
Yeah, let's do it.
You can't even picture it. You can't even picture a decillion dollars.
No.
Although Putin can.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because remember, he's finding Google like $2
that's
decillion.
Right. Well, I don't think he's finding Google. The Russian government
is.
So, yeah, he's
I think they've got a pretty good idea of what that amount is. I don't know.
Although the old Ruskies. Yeah. They were like, we've dipped in the ranking of like world's most hated people.
Yeah.
So how we pump those numbers up? They did it. They did it.
I bought Karate Survivor.
Karate Survivor? Is that like Vampire Survivor?
I think so.
Karate? You haven't played it?
No, it was in this pack. I bought a 2-pack. I was buying it for, oh God, I can't remember what the game is.
Okay.
Yeah, can't remember. But it was in a pack with that game. So I was looking at that game like, oh, it's only $5. I'll buy it. And then it was in a pack. And I was like, for $10. I was like, shit. Why not?
Yeah.
I can't remember what the hell the other game is now.
I saw another one that was like Vampire Survivor very much. But I can't remember exactly what the genre was, but it looked like Vampire Survivor.
There's so many games out there that have cloned it.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy how that game just, so good. So simple, but so good.
It's so simple, but so good. Necro King.
That's
what it's called.
Nice.
And it's
Oh, that's like Vampire Survivors 2, isn't it?
No, it's more of an open world exploration roguelike where you have to like find units to use in a lane based thing.
Oh yeah.
A lane based a combat system. Where you just keep deploying. It's one of those ones where it's like the one lane you just keep deploying units and deploying units.
Oh yeah.
But I really like the like pixelized art style because like your skeletons are like 5 pixels.
Oh yeah.
It looks really nice and it was cheap, so I was like, I'll give it a try. Why not?
Cool.
Who cares?
That's fun.
Yeah.
Right
and then it came in a pack with Karate Survivor, and I was like, yeah, sure, why not?
Why not?
Why not Karate Survivor?
Why not Karate? Yeah, why not Zoidberg?
Why not Zoidberg? Yeah, there's so many games that are just clones of Vampire Survivors, like 5 Minute Hero or Until Dawn.
Until Dawn is something different. Until Dawn is like a narrative game by Supermassive Games that I played on the PS5.
Dawn. Something Dawn.
Something Dawn.
Something Dawn.
Voyage of the Dawn Shredder.
Yeah.
My favorite Narnia book.
Yeah. Oh, maybe I don't have it on Steam. Maybe it's on Epic.
Oh my god, Epic.
It's on Epic, dude.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So that was it for games?
That's pretty much it. I mean, you know, friggin' Tarkov.
Yeah.
I logged into Tarkov and I just lost everything.
Perfect. That sounds like the peak Tarkov
experience. It is the peak Tarkov experience. I go to Streets of Tarkov, get shot in the thorax over and over and over again, and then I'm like, okay, well, I don't have any gear now, so I'm going to wait for my insurance return.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
I mean, it's a good game to play because you go on a couple hours, you get frustrated, and you log off.
Oh, yeah. I see.
You lose all your gear, and then you're forced to stop playing.
That sounds counterintuitive to me, but...
Yeah, but I don't have a lot of time to play games, so it's kind of perfect.
Fair enough. I got all the time in the world.
You got all the time in the world. Tell me about all the games you have played this week.
Well, I played some more Death Stranding.
Yes.
I built pretty much all the roads everywhere.
Yes.
Almost all the roads.
Yeah, we had you on in the store.
And I have done some more story stuff. And, it's just as wacky as it was before.
Yep.
It's like, what the hell? I mean, I beat the game and I'm still like, what? Huh?
What? You're going to beat it twice? She'll be like, what?
Yeah, exactly.
What just happened?
And it's like, oh, right. I forgot about this. That's right. This was happening and this was happening. So, but I am an influencer. I don't know if you know this.
Yes, I did know this, actually.
I've influenced people to purchase this game.
Yep, good. And, as they should, because it's a great game and you should play it.
And they're enjoying it, I believe. So, yep.
You just have to get past the first little bit, and then it's good.
I unlocked the zip lines, and I went back there, and I zip lined all over the place.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Just zipping it up.
I got to go into the wind farm everywhere.
Nice.
Yeah. It almost goes all the way to Lake Knot City, but it's just like it stops like 50 meters away.
You gotta run for the last 50 meters? Yeah, it's fine.
All the way, right? But that's because my chiral network is not fully maxed.
Oh.
I don't have all the stars yet, so I couldn't build anymore.
So you need to get rid of some other people's garbage.
Well, no, that doesn't affect the chiral network. No, it doesn't. Okay. Only your stuff. It's just the zip lines are each like 500 or something like that. And the capacity is only like 5,000.
No, yeah.
So, I have linked to everybody. Oh, I don't have one going to the musician either. You never met the musician.
No, I did.
Oh, you did meet the musician?
Yeah, I went all around that backside of that little area.
Oh.
Where it's like the junk collector and then all up in there. I went to the musician.
No. The musician's on map 1.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No. Because there's the junk collector, there's the
filmmaker.
Oh, it's the filmmaker. That's the one that I was thinking about.
The chiral artist.
Yeah. Because the filmmaker's up in buttfuck nowhere around the other side of the mountain. And I'm like, I'm not going to here ever again.
The musician is near the distribution center.
Yeah, up
behind that mule camp.
Yeah,
you go up the hill. And he gives you a harmonica.
Ooh.
So you can play songs for BB.
Nice.
He is... I've not maxed him. I've not maxed Lake Knot or the wind farm.
Mm-hmm.
So I still have to max them to increase my chiral network.
Yep.
And then I can zip it all around.
Nice. So, I mean, 50 meters. It's not very far.
No. But to get to the musician, I have to like walk
Oh yeah.
You can't really build a bridge. You have to climb ropes and ladders and shit. So it'd be nice to zip line right across the thing too, you know. And did I talk about those balloons last time?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did that again, and I made like another 10,000 chiral crystals. It's
nice.
Crazy, dude.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
It's wild.
And I unlocked like the non-lethal bullets and
the rubber bullets. Let's go.
Rubber bullets, and I got the like all that shit basically.
Mm-hmm.
But it keeps like unlocking things. I'm like, oh, I forgot about this. Like all of a sudden it'll be like, oh, you can use chemicals now, and I was like, what the fuck, chemicals? Forgot about chemicals.
Yeah, you rarely use chemicals.
So there's a bunch of stuff. It's just like, oh crap, I keep forgetting about this. So, and then did I talk about the chiral artist? I maxed her out.
Yeah.
We
didn't talk about her. No.
Okay. The first time I played it, I went to her because you have to go get the daughter for the mission. I never went back because it was so fucking far.
Oh yeah. So
if you get her up enough, what do you call it? Stars.
Mm-hmm.
You know how sometimes they give you gifts?
Yeah.
She gives you chiral boots.
Oh.
And the, what do you call it? Not endurance, but how long they last for, the bar. It's like this long. It's like, they last like the equivalent of like 10 pairs of boots.
Oh, wow.
It's crazy. Yeah, the durability. They last forever. So I have 3 pairs of them. I'm wearing a pair and I have carrying 2. Yep. I don't think I'm ever going to need to get more boots.
That's wild.
It's so crazy, dude.
That's wild.
And then the junk dealer gives you a chiral ladder.
Mm-hmm.
It just lasts forever, basically. Yeah. And then, I mean, you knew the craftsman gives you the hematic grenades and all that stuff. So it's, good. But
yeah, for sure.
I didn't realize that, what was it? Let's see here. I think so I played that on Monday, Tuesday, I think. Yeah. And I didn't realize, well, I knew it was coming, but Genshin Impact was finally released on the Xbox.
Oh, yeah.
And I always said I'll try Genshin Impact when it comes to Xbox.
It's kind of your style of game. It's an anime RPG style thing, right?
I've seen a bit of it, whatever, but it was kind of like, oh, I'm never going to play it.
Yeah.
Because
it's not coming on Xbox.
Xbox. Yeah. It's been out for 4 years.
Yeah.
And then it was like, oh, it's actually coming.
Yeah.
And it actually came out. I was like, oh, okay, I'll stream it and try it, right?
Yeah.
And it's like a action RPG anime gotcha character collector.
Yep.
But man, as you play it, there's so many systems in the game and so much shit going on, and you'll just be like, oh, I can do this now? Like you start and you have your characters and you fight, and then they'll be like, oh, you've unlocked a new character. So you can switch between them on the fly. You want your fire girl, you just hit the D-pad and you got fire.
Yeah. So
then it's like you can have 4 at a time and you have your combos, and it's like you hit them with fire and they're on fire. But then if you hit them with wind, it like blows the fire and it does more damage. Or, they're on fire and you hit them with electrical, they explode. Mm-hmm. There's all these elemental combinations you can do. And then it'll be like the 3 combos. Or if they're hit with 3 elements, like something else happens.
Yeah.
So you'll do that. And then it'll be you're walking around and be like, oh, you can level up your characters. Mm-hmm. Like levels, regular. Yeah. But then it's like, oh, you can take a copy of a character and make the character better by infusing it, basically.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And then it'll be like, oh, you can level up your weapon by leveling it up with other materials.
Yeah.
It's like, wow. So then you play a little while longer and you'll get to whatever level. You have your character ranks. They have their character. Each character has a level.
Yeah, yeah.
But you have your adventure rank, and it'll be like, oh, you turn level 16. Oh, you've unlocked co-op play. You can play online now. And then you get now there's daily quests you can do. And then it's like, oh, now there's a trading card game.
Yeah.
And it's just everything. And you'll go around a corner and there'll be some new thing that you can do in the game. It's just crazy. There's so much stuff in the game. I mean, they've had 4 years of building this as a free-to-play game, But I'm enjoying it quite a bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
I figured you would.
Yeah.
I watched. I've never seen anyone play it.
Yeah.
And then I watched like 5 minutes of you playing it. I'm like, yep, this is your kind of game.
Yeah.
You're here now.
So it's a lot of like, and that's the other thing too. It rewards exploration so well.
Yeah.
Like in a normal open world game, you look around, there's trees and whatever. It looks cool. But in this game, it's like, there's a chest over there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me go get that chest. And then it'll be like, there's a stack of stones right over there. Let's go look at the stones. Oh, nothing's going on. Oh, I can knock the stack over. Oh, then monsters pop out. And you kill the monsters. And, there's a chest there. Or it'll be like, I can see this thing way in the sky. Mm-hmm. How can I get up there? There's nothing for me to jump from to float to it. And then it'll be like, there's this slime. And if I lure the slime over here and kill it, it'll make an updraft so I can float up to this thing. Or there's these little blue specks, and if you pick up 3 specks, it'll make an updraft that you can fly around or whatever. And I can tell that they've also, like, when they add a new mechanic or whatever to the game, it's not just like in the new zone.
Yeah.
So
they
like
add it everywhere.
Yeah. There's all these like I don't know, points of interest you can go to, and you take like a picture. It automatically does it. But I can tell that those were added after. They weren't part of the initial launch, right? And yeah, it's just everywhere you go, there's just something new mechanically in the game. And there's like, I haven't unlocked reputation yet.
Oh.
There's apparently a reputation system.
Factions, guilds.
Yeah, haven't done that yet.
Clans.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Interesting.
And the other thing I like is like all of a sudden I get to rank 20. They're like, oh yeah, we have a battle pass you can buy if you'd like. You can't buy it till now.
What?
Yeah, you can't give us money for this until you're rank 20.
Wow.
But it's available now.
Yeah.
So I look at it. It's not really that great. There's no, like, that's the other thing that's weird about the game. There's not really any cosmetics.
No.
It's all about just getting the characters.
Yeah.
So there are a few alternate outfits. You can buy them, but they're also super expensive.
Yeah.
Like they're all like $30 or $40.
Oh, that's a bit.
Yeah. But there in the battle pass, there's like nothing. It's just like, you get more gold or you get more like crafting materials. There's nothing like, you get a charm or like a new hat or whatever. Like none of that.
It's just all like materials and stuff.
Yeah. And the cool thing about it is like I unlocked it at rank 20 and it's like, you've done all these already.
Ding, 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 ding.
You've done all these ones because they tracked it even though I didn't have access to it.
Yeah.
So I was like, that is super cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, I liked it. I'm no longer free to play. I bought the Welkin Moon.
Oh, well.
$7.
Yeah.
And every day you get 70 or something Primo gems.
Yeah.
And you use the Primo gems to get pulls in the game.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, okay.
So every day I get 70. It's like a daily login thing,
yeah,
right?
for sure.
And I was like, I've already played the game for like 10 hours or whatever. I'm like, they can have $7.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I say. I've played this game for 100 hours now. You get $5. It's
exactly. Fine. What do you say? I've done a bunch of pulls because you earn them in the game.
Yep.
You can play free to play.
Yep.
Totally. And I don't plan on spending any money for a pull because that's ridiculous. Unless I become some sort of professional streamer.
Yep.
Then
and people are donating $1,000 just for
that
pulls.
Was the thing too. I was thinking the other day, like when I was playing, I was like, do streamers write that off as a business expense?
Hell yeah, they do.
It's like, oh my God, what a dream. Imagine doing 1,000 Genshin Impact pulls.
Right.
Like, that's a business expense.
Yeah, it's a business expense for sure.
What?
It's providing entertainment for the viewers, man. That's a business expense.
So I will say the Genshin Impact players are very dedicated. And they love the game and they like to watch people play the game.
Nice.
Because I got all sorts of people watching me. And they are also very understanding.
Oh?
Because they'll be like...
Not like Warframe?
No, not like Warframe.
We're like, why are you doing it this way? This is inefficient.
They'll come in and they'll say something like, do you want to know about something? And I'll be like, no, I'm trying to play the game as just go through it.
Self-discovery.
And, I don't want any spoilers. I don't want any hand-holding. If I ask a question, you can answer it. but don't, tell me to do something or whatever. And they're
exactly.
Almost all are just like, oh, that's fine, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of what's added to the sense of like, I don't want to say wonder about the game.
Yeah.
Because that's not quite it, but like the sense of exploration and discovery is like, oh, what? I did not know that was in this game.
Well, yeah, that's some of the best part of some games.
Yeah.
Just figuring stuff out, discovering things on your own.
Yeah.
Having people come in and tell you how to do everything is lame.
Yeah. Most of them will be like, oh, you should. A lot of them are like, you should pull for this character, and it's like, well, I'm not pulling.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wrecking the wall again.
Yeah, I can hear the squeaking.
I'm not pulling for the character.
Yeah.
And but they're better. It's like, that's fine. Maybe they're better. And the thing I'm saying is like, maybe down the road, if I'm still playing it in like 100 hours, I'll be more like, yeah, okay.
Now you're gonna min-max a little bit.
Yeah, I'll prioritize the pulls or whatever. But right now, it's like, I'll get what I get.
Yeah, just let me enjoy the game.
Yeah. So they've been very nice about that, and they have been my most successful YouTube streams.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Like, because usually there's no discoverability on YouTube.
Yeah.
And you'll play whatever, like even like when it's brand new, it'll be like people or whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
But there's all these people that have come in, and it's just like, oh, what the hell?
I think they've increased the discoverability on YouTube just a little bit.
Maybe,
because
I don't know.
We've been noticing that there have been new people from YouTube in the chat during Magic streams.
Oh yeah.
So there has
must
been,
be, but like it's been my most number of views, whatever, watched hours, all that shit. So it's pretty interesting, anyways. I'm digging in a lot.
Nice.
I've been told that it's changed a lot since it first came out, so it's an interesting time to join in. But yeah, like the other day it was like, oh, there's player housing. Like I found there's player housing in the game. Like I found like a piece of furniture, and I'm like, what? And they're like, yeah, you can build your housing or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck? I didn't no idea.
Does Pocket Pair make this game? They're just adding every mechanic?
No, this is Hoyoverse or whatever.
You let me know once they add factories.
Factories, eh? Yeah, I don't know if they're going to be doing that.
I doubt it.
Soon.
Or ball rolling mechanics.
Is there any ball rolling mechanics? I mean, no, not really. No, nothing like that.
I spent a lot of time yesterday watching people build ball machines
to
do stupid things.
Actually, that reminds me, in Death Stranding, there was a mission that I never did where you have to dodge boulders as they're coming down a mountainside.
Oh?
Yeah, up by...
Oh, yeah, no, I did a little bit of that.
Way up north.
Yeah.
There's like, you have to go recover something, and there's like, I was like, where the avalanche?
Yeah, it's just boulders and snow, and you're like, oh my god, you can't see anything.
Exactly.
I did that mission.
So yeah, right now in Genshin, I've got a combo that I really love. I have this girl called Cookie. I can't remember her last name.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently she's called Cookie.
Cookie, yep.
That's her nickname in the community. She's lightning, and she has it's a healing lightning thing. Mm-hmm. So you cast it, and it makes this like pulsating ring around you. But that buff stays when you switch characters.
Mm-hmm.
So I have this lightning buff, and I'll switch to Barbara, my water girl.
Yep.
So she hits them with the water, and it causes like a elemental blast because
lightning water
they intermingle, right? But she's getting healed the whole time.
So it's going hog wild out there.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Nice.
The one thing is that you don't really level up from killing things. Like you'll get like 10 XP from killing a monster.
Yeah.
But it like literally takes to get to level 2. It's like 2,000 XP.
Yeah.
So you'd have to kill like 200 monsters. Now. So everything is used from these. You basically use these materials you pick up.
Mm-hmm. And craft experience orbs.
Yeah, they're like these. They're like this. I don't know. They're called adventurers, something or other. But the one thing is that I'll ask a question and they answer. If there's anyone that's in there that's familiar with Genshin, they answer the question with like the community's nickname for the stuff.
Oh.
So I was like, how do I level up? I can't level up. And they'll be like, oh, you need these books. These books, right?
You need to use the squirt juice.
So I'm like, books, eh? So I'm like, well, I picked up a bunch of books, but they didn't seem to do anything. Like they just added to the archive. And they're like, no, not those books. Different books.
It's like, they can't even remember the name of the actual thing.
So I'm
they've
like,
used the nickname for so long.
I'm like, I don't know what I got to do to level up. And then I'm looking in the menu and I'm like, oh, do you mean these like paper things that I have? And they're like, yeah, the books.
yeah, the books.
And
They're
then
not
Heck's
called
like,
books.
they're called books by the community. It's like, oh well, fuck, you can't give me the nickname or something. I don't know the game, right? And that's why the girl I have there, her name is spelled Kuki.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like
Cookie.
But they're like, no, it's Cookie. It's Cookie.
It's pronounced Cookie.
It's pronounced Cookie. And they're like, well, no, not really, but that's what she's called in the community.
That's what the community
oh,
calls her.
Okay. So, the story's kind of interesting. And the characters, the voice acting is good, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
There's some legitimately funny parts that I laughed at. And yeah, I'm liking it a lot.
Nice.
I don't know what I'm going to do when the first Descendant update comes out December 5th.
You're going to be torn.
Yeah.
That's what you're going to do. Like,
I know.
What do I do?
I was playing it and one in the mosh was like, oh yeah, this is like the weeb frame here or whatever. So if you want to play this, but like with guns, the anime waifu game, you got to play like some Snowfall game or something like that. I can't remember what it's called. I'm like, dude, I already played the first Descendant. He's like, oh yeah, right. I don't need another anime waifu game.
No.
So yeah, I like it a lot. No, I don't.
No. Okay.
I think I've got enough going on.
You think you got enough anime waifus in your life?
Yeah, maybe they'll add Honkai Star Rail to Xbox. I'll have to try that too. Because it's like the same thing, but like
in space.
it's turn-based.
Oh.
It's like RPG, like Final Fantasy style fighting. And you recruit your anime waifus.
Mm-hmm.
So it's less open world though too, I think.
Oh. That's right.
But yeah, the open world is huge. And like the vistas you can see for fucking ever, man. Like so far. And it'll be like, oh, what's that way over there? Like, let me check that out, So pretty cool stuff. I'm liking it a lot anyways.
It's good.
Yep. And other than that, I don't think I played anything else. I think that was it.
You okay?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
There's some big time sink games right there.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely. Oh, I mean, I played the first Descendant as well.
Yeah.
Just sort of
only for your dailies.
Yeah, just to clear them up because I've pretty much done everything.
Yeah.
I gotta wait for the updates. So.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, we should update everyone on the situation at patreon.com/StreamVoidPod.
Okay.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. That's the only place you can get in and support the podcast with your hard-earned dollar dues. You get access to the show early. Sometimes you don't get it at all when the audio screws up like last week.
That's okay. That's all right.
Yeah, you get access to the podcast early. I guess they might not if we start recording on Monday.
I mean, we can always say they come out on Friday or something.
Yeah. We can always do that. Yeah, you get access to pre-show content, post-show content.
Did my phone break?
Your phone just tumbled right out of your pocket. I was actually watching it inch slowly out of your back pocket because for some reason it's in your back pocket when you're sitting on a chair.
Thanks for mentioning it.
Yeah, I completely forgot.
It's always in my back pocket.
Even when you're sitting.
Always. Riding my bike, back pocket.
Back pocket. When was the last time you rode your bike?
Oh, couple months ago.
Oh, okay. Not that long ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, pre-show content, post-show content, this podcast early. That's what you get. And yeah, big thanks to all our Patreons out there for continuing your support. We love it.
Yeah.
We do love it.
I guess.
We don't really have any news to talk about.
Well, nothing's really happening. I mean, actually, maybe we could talk about the Game Awards. Have you heard about this?
I've not heard about it.
So the nominees came out for the Game Awards. Jeff Keighley's show.
Yeah.
The list came out. So there's a couple little things on here that people are upsetty spaghetti about.
Oh, yeah.
And we can go through the list. I don't know what's going on with the listing, right? Or like what? I don't know. I don't know how they choose these games or whatever. But like Game of the Year, you're looking at this right now.
I'm looking at it right now.
So we've got Astrobot.
Yep, of course.
Balatro, I don't know. Balatro.
Balatro, yep.
Yeah, the card game.
Yep.
Black Myth Wukong.
Yep.
Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree.
DLC, yep.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Okay.
And Metaphor Refantasia. So, I know all these, and I think you know them all but one, probably.
Yeah, that's this one.
So, Metaphor Refantasia is a RPG in the, like, Persona, like, universe, kind of. And so, okay, the main thing right now is they decided, this year, DLC can be up for Game of the Year. So Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree is an expansion to Elden Ring.
Yes.
That won Game of the Year.
Yes.
So now Elden Ring could win Game of the Year twice. So I don't really agree with this.
That's kind of dumb.
I think this is stupid. Maybe they should have made a new category, Expansion of the Year or something like that. Like not, adding Shadow of the Erdtree.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. It's kind of weird.
Can I play Shadow of the Erdtree if I don't own Elden Ring?
No, you sure can't.
So
it's not a standalone gamey.
Yeah, it's
Gamaboo.
Whatever. And then it's like, okay, they've got Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and Metaphor ReFantazio. 2 RPGs. There's like really 3.5 RPGs on this list.
Yeah.
Because Elden Ring is an action RPG.
Yep.
And Black Myth Wukong, I believe, also is an action RPG.
Yeah, because it's a Souls-like.
Yeah, but it's more like not Souls, but it's more like Sekiro, I think.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, pretty much the same thing, right? So, I don't know, like, what other games could have been. Like, for me, like, drop maybe Elden Ring and add in Yakuza Infinite Wealth or Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. That came out this year.
Yes.
I can't really speak about Astrobot. I haven't played it, but I can't. I mean, yeah, okay. It's a...
Yeah, everyone... I've seen a lot of videos on Astrobot, people playing it. They're like, it's awesome.
Yeah, it looks fine and dandy, but it's also like a platformer.
Yeah.
I don't know. Was Ratchet and Clank up for Game of the Year when the year it came out?
Nope, sure wasn't.
I think maybe the like Game of the Year class was a little tougher back then in that year. It's hard to say. Anyways, I'm not a huge enjoyer of this. And I mean, the Game Awards are literally just a vehicle to sell space to view trailers.
100%.
Like when I watched the Game Awards last year, it was literally watch the presenters long enough for one cringe, mute the presenter until they did the next like trailer or whatever.
Yeah.
So
I mean, Balattra's going to win.
You think so?
I can only hope. Small indie game.
Yeah, made by one guy.
That is a roguelike poker game wins Game of the Year.
That would be crazy.
That would be amazing. I'm into it. Yeah. Let's do it. So everyone vote for Balattra.
Maybe there was a mistake and they just copy pasted, but Best Game Direction has the exact same entrance as
100% insane.
Game of the Year. So whatever. Why even have 2 awards? Best Narrative, Final Fantasy Rebirth. That's the other thing. A remake. Like we've already had this story.
Didn't they do a bunch of different stuff in it, like change the story around, change the locations, change a bunch of stuff around?
Like it's already in theory been nominated if this existed in 1997.
Yeah.
It could have already won this. Anyways. Infinite Wealth, Metaphor ReFantazio, Silent Hill 2, a remake again. Like, oh, sorry. I got ahead of myself. That's for a different category. Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2, Silent Hill 2. Oh, yeah, well, there it is. Silent Hill 2.
Silent Hill 2.
That story, again, is it's a remake.
It's literally a remake.
So, I don't know. Score and music, it's just like copy-paste. It's just copy-paste. Astrobot, Final Fantasy VII, Metaphor ReFantazio, Silent Hill 2, and then add a Stellar Blade in there.
Yeah.
So, whatever. Audio design. Again, it's the same game.
Yeah, just Call of Duty's on there.
Yeah. Best performance, we've got Hannah Telle, Life is Strange, Brianna White, Final Fantasy, Humberly Gonzalez, Star Wars Outlaws, Luke Roberts, Silent Hill 2, and Melina Juergens, Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2. I haven't played any of those, so whatever. Innovation and accessibility, again, how could we even tell what this means?
Yeah.
It's to help people that have, disabilities play games easier. Okay, like, cool. I don't know what any of those would be. Games for impact. These are like, I guess, what you would call social games, but in a...
What we would call Kirby games.
I mean, they're like, not necessarily narrative, but like they have They're, I guess, what you would say in a non-negative way, political, I think.
Yeah.
If you're not a wiener.
Yeah.
You know? Best ongoing game. Like, do you remember what won last year for this joke of an award?
Was it this game right here? Destiny 2?
Nope. It was something even stupider.
What was it?
Cyberpunk.
That's not, yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah. Because they fixed the game, they fucked up. It got best ongoing game.
Yeah.
Like, anyways. I don't know. Like, is Destiny 2
ongoing?
I mean,
sure
yes,
is.
it is, but is it on this list?
Shouldn't be.
Like, why isn't Warframe on this list?
Well, yeah. Or Genshin Impact.
Yeah. Anyways.
Or any other game that's not Destiny 2, Diablo, Fortnite.
Yeah. I mean, whatever. Fortnite, okay, fine. Yes, it probably should be on the list. The Fortnite's not for me, but they update it continually all the time.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
there's always new content. There's always new stuff.
But also, Helldivers 2 wasn't like there's nobody playing that game.
Literally nobody playing anymore.
Actually, no.
Not literally, but you know.
I'm sorry. There's still people playing it. I was confusing it. What's it called? That other game that came out. No one's playing it anymore. The Warhammer one?
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
Whatever that was called. There's like nobody playing it. What was that one called?
I can't remember.
Yeah.
It wasn't good.
People were enjoying it because that was the whole meme. All of a sudden, people were saying, instead of saying about stuff about democracy because of Helldivers, it was about like for the king or
for
whatever,
the emperor,
something like that.
Cleanse the heretic.
I don't know. Anyways,
beware the Xeno. You know,
none of those.
That's all those.
It's
Warhammer.
Yeah. Best community support. First Descendant should be on this list. Like, seriously, it should be on this fucking list. I don't know what these other games are doing for community support, but the First Descendant, they are killing the game. They are putting every other company to shame. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It is crazy the way they're supporting the community. Independent game. Oh yeah. Animal Well. That's the one that I thought had the most terrible voiceover in the advertisement, and you were like, "That's that YouTuber."
That's the donkey.
Yeah,
big mode.
I was like, "Why did they go with this? It's terrible."
Because I'm sure he insisted. To do it.
It was.
I mean,
it was terrible.
I like Donkey anyway.
Yeah, like if I knew who he was, I probably would. That's cool. But as I listened to it, I was like, "This is terrible. This is terrible." I mean, best mobile game, best VR game, best action game. Oh, Warhammer 40K, Space Marine 2. That was the one where I thought that's the one no one's playing anymore. That would be on best action game.
Best mobile game.
Yep.
VR AR Batman Arkham Shadow.
There's a bunch of these ones which is like, I don't give a fuck about best VR AR shit. Arizona Sunshine remake.
So many remakes, dude.
I know. But a remake of that game? Anyways.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Space Marine 2 is out now.
Yeah, that's the one where no one's playing it anymore.
No?
No.
It's a single player
thing. It was anyway. Like 9. No, it's not.
You can multiplayer it, yeah.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. It's like Helldivers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Best fighting game? Okay. Again, Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics. That game's already 20 fucking years old.
Yeah.
Family game, soundtrack, whatever. Sports game. Then we get to the real best adaptation. Content Creator of the Year?
Content Creator of the Year.
How many of these do you know?
Queso.
Yeah.
Typical gamer. That's it.
I know Queso. And I mean,
look at this picture. It's like he opened up his phone and like
I don't understand.
Just was like, oh god,
I'm
on the wrong camera.
I don't understand. Yeah, best fighting, trash. We've got best adaptation, i.e., best show, far right on your page. Arcane, Fallout, Knuckles, Like a Dragon, Yakuza, Tomb Raider, The Legend of Lara Croft. I mean, if Arcane doesn't win this, I guess Fallout could, maybe.
I think Fallout wins this, personally.
Yeah. I don't know. Which fan group do you think is more insane? Who will make more accounts to
right.
vote?
That's a
say
good
Arcane.
question. That's a good question.
I say Arcane.
I mean, arguably Fallout, because, I don't know. I haven't finished Arcane Season 2 yet, so
Fallout has more mainstream appeal for sure.
Fallout has more mainstream appeal, and they did a really good job of it. I mean, they also did a really good job of Arcane.
Yeah. Most anticipated game? I mean, Death Stranding 2, obviously. Like, seriously, you don't think Keely's gonna fix this? For his best friend Kojima?
Right?
Ghost of Yotai, sequel to Ghost of Tsushima.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, Grand Theft Auto 6 could definitely win.
is going to win. There's no question.
Metroid Prime 4, Beyond.
Can't let our personal feelings get into this. It has to be objective.
Yeah, I mean, Death Stranding 2 for me personally.
Oh, yeah, 100% Death Stranding 2 for us.
But yeah, it could be Grand Theft Auto 6.
Yeah.
And then you get to, like, best esports game, best esports athlete, fart, best esports team. Who cares?
Who's on the best esports team list?
Oh, Billy Gaming.
Billy.
Gen G. Navi. T1. Team Liquid. Where's Fuse? Wait, what's it called? Not Fuse.
TSM?
What are all those clowns that are...
FaZe Clan?
FaZe Clan.
FaZe Clan is...
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with FaZe Clan.
Yeah. Anyways.
Best family. Who's got the best family around? Ooh.
Best family game?
Yep.
Whatever.
Astrobot, of course.
Whatever. Anyways. The big one was the Game of the Year.
Yeah.
Elden Ring. I think that's baloney. I don't agree with that at all. But whatever. I'm not in charge.
Yeah.
So, but I'll probably live stream it again and mute when it's super cringy.
Yeah, just watch the trailers.
It was bad last year, and I don't blame the presenters. I mean, a lot of them were like, oh my God, they have these terrible women on here doing the presenting. But it's like, they didn't write what they're saying.
No, they sure didn't.
Someone else wrote that crap that they have to say. And it was just atrociously bad. So I don't hold it against them. But it was also like, who is this? Like, there was like, this is a female streamer or whatever. And it's like, who?
Who? I don't know who this is.
Never. And the whole stream chat is like, who is this? Not my stream chat, like on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's like, who?
Who?
Yeah.
Who's this person? I don't know.
So I'll watch it, but yeah, it was, and that I think that was the one where like Matthew McConaughey, he came out and was like, you know what? I'm known for saying all right, but I'm showing you a game, and I think I should be saying pew pew pew.
What?
Yeah. Oh, dude, it was bad.
Pew pew pew.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say pew pew pew. Pew 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 pew. Space lasers.
Yeah. Just so cringy. Anyways. But other than that, there's not been too much news going on. Really.
No.
I mean,
not like I didn't really look anything up either. I rolled out of bed and drove to pick you up. I
mean, I looked throughout the week or whatever, but I mean, there's a whole thing about Johnny Somali, but I kind of want to wait and see if he goes to prison or
back
not.
To America.
He gets locked away in Korea. He's been doing a bunch of Wienerly stuff over there.
Sure has.
What a classic wiener. And yeah, the gaming news is just, it's the time of year, really.
It's the time of the year.
There's not much happening.
No.
So, yeah.
Nobody announces anything over Christmas.
No, nothing really comes out. I mean, there'll be the Black Friday sales and stuff like that, deals and whatnot, but I don't know. It's just slow. I did watch a film.
Yep.
Can I mention a film?
You can mention a film.
I watched Smile 2 and Smile 1, but I've already seen Smile 1.
Smile 1, Smile 2.
Yeah. Are you familiar with Smile?
I am not familiar with Smile, only from the splash screen.
Of my stream.
On the stream.
It's about like some ghost or whatever is haunting a girl, and she's the only one who can see him, but he looks just like a guy. They are just
looks like a guy
smiling at.
Oh, yeah.
Like a sort of scary smile, yeah. In the first movie, the girl in it is Kevin Bacon's daughter.
Yeah.
So Nepo baby, of course.
Of course.
And as I was looking at her, I'm like, man, would she have got this job if she wasn't Kevin Bacon's daughter? Because she's like marginally better actor than like Dakota Johnson, who's terrible. But she also has a big mole on her cheek. Like a big mole.
A big mole. Like a big mole on my forehead?
Yeah, maybe bigger than that. But you're also not starring in movies. So
no.
It's okay. I mean, whatever, right?
It's just starring on this podcast.
Yeah.
That's it.
But I was just like, I don't think she would have been able to act with that on her face if she wasn't Kevin Bacon's daughter.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. She's not unattractive, but it's just like, you don't see that.
Yeah.
Like you see a beauty mark or whatever.
Yeah.
But this is like not as big as a dime, but like a big mole. Big mole. So, smile
being
one.
molest right now?
Mole. No, I'm just stating a fact.
It is a fact.
Yeah. I didn't say that I wouldn't bang her. The one thing too is, okay. So in the movie,
I gotta look now.
Her name's Sosie Bacon. And, she's hiding it by her hair in that picture.
In every picture.
Yeah. Because it's so big. So in this movie, she plays a doctor, and that's her in the movie right there. And her fiance is played by A-Train from The Boys.
Oh, yeah, The Boys.
So I'm watching this movie, and I was like, oh, well, she's obviously older than A-Train. Like, she's like 40, and A-Train's like 30.
Yeah. Because
he looks just younger than her, right?
Yeah.
So I Googled it, and it's like, no, they're the exact same age. They're both 32. And I was like, she's 32? I would have thought she was 40-something for sure. But I think it's because she's so skinny.
Could be.
Like, if she had more fat, like,
it would fill out a
face,
little bit more.
So it wouldn't be so wrinkly looking. Anyways, she's an attractive lady. I just was surprised she was 32.
Yeah.
Well, she wasn't even 32. She was 32 last night. So she was like 29 when we filmed the movie.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Anyways. So she dies in the first movie.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Spoiler alert, she's dead.
The next movie starts off like 6 days after.
Uh-huh.
So
Smile 2,
Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah.
So part of the thing is in the first movie, the way it works is it's like an entity that's a parasite, and the only way it can like move to a new host is if the host witnesses
the smiling, the smiling,
the smiling. No, like witnesses the person that is infected kill themselves, basically.
Oh yeah.
So it'll be like smiling in front of you and like cut their head off or whatever, like smiling, like. So she sees a guy do it, so she's infected, and the idea, the story behind it is like it feeds off of you by like scaring you.
Yeah.
And then after 6 days or whatever, you're too scared out, so you need to be put into somebody else to be scared.
I think today was watching this at some point because I seem to remember.
It's like Paranormal Activity, but you actually see the bad guy.
Yeah. So,
anyways, she finds out that there's one guy that survived because it's like a chain. Like this guy saw suicide, and then he committed suicide.
So I have seen some of this movie then.
So she found a guy who lived, and he's like, "Oh, I had to murder somebody, like in the most brutal way," and that someone had to see it.
Yeah.
And then they
got the smile.
They got the smile. But she didn't tell the guy, I don't think. Like the guy that she was with.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, what happened in there? Because he like freaked out. Like, ah! She's like, nothing. So this second movie starts with that guy because he saw her kill herself.
Yeah.
So he's got it. So he starts off the movie by going to kill a guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, how did he find that out? She didn't tell him. Anyways, whatever. The beginning was very brutal. And I was like, oh shit, I already like this movie more than the first one. Like, it was a cool action like sequence.
Yeah.
Cool camera work, cinematography, whatever. And I was like, oh, what a start. And then it was like, oh, then it all goes down. The story of this one is a girl. She somehow got it. I don't even really know how she got it, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But she's like famous. She's like Lady Gaga, basically.
Oh, yeah.
Super famous. She went to rehab, whatever. Oh, no, I know. Sorry.
Got over her smile addiction.
I was getting it a little twisted in my head. I know how she got it. The guy at the start of the movie that killed, he was going to kill bad guys. So he like killed the drug dealer and his brother was supposed to see it.
Yeah.
So he like killed the drug dealer. The drug dealer saw it, but he pulled out a gun and he started shooting him. So he shot back and he killed the drug dealer. But there was like a kid there buying drugs. So this kid got it. And the kid was like the drug dealer to the star.
Oh.
So she saw him kill himself.
Yeah.
So she got it, right? But the movie with her like star bits as being this singer
Yeah.
is bad because it'll be like, oh, here's a thing of 3 minutes of them practicing choreography.
Oh,
and
cheers.
she's singing. Or here's part of a music video. And it's just like, oh, it just pads it out, whatever.
Yeah.
It's not good. And then it had her like diva moments where she's like yelling at her assistants and stuff. And I was like, oh, this is just bad, you know? She was a fine actress, I guess, whatever. But it was just like, and then the product placement was for Voss water.
Yeah.
Was over the top. Like right at the start, they hand her a Voss. And she's drinking it. I'm like, oh, okay, she's drinking a Voss. But then she's just like all the time. They're like, here's a Voss. They don't say like, here's a Voss, but she's always being handed a Voss to drink. And it's part of the story. Like, oh, part of my recovery with the doctor said I should drink water if I ever think about using. So I just chug water. So there's always like a Voss bottle. And there's a whole scene where like she thinks the Voss bottle gets broken and knocked off the ledge and shows it all broken on the ground, but the label is like Voss. All perfect on the ground, you know. I mean, it's cracked, but you know, you can definitely see it. It was outrageous. Because in the first movie, I was like, wow, there was like no product placement.
Yeah.
Like she was driving a Kia, but they never like zoomed in on the logo or anything like that. But it was outrageous in the second one. Because I was like, God damn it, there's so much Voss everywhere you look. And then she's singing a song, or she's preparing to do her, she's doing her vocal exercises for the concert. And she's like, the patient needs some water. The water needs some patient. Patient needs some water. So I'm like, the patient needs some Voss. The Voss needs a patient. And it's just like, it's just over the top. It's over the top. It was crazy.
That's wild.
Yeah. But, she gave the smile to everybody at her concert.
Yeah.
Yeah. She killed herself on stage.
That was the end?
Yeah. It was stupid. And then that was the other thing. There was way too many like, oh, switcheroo. Like, oh my God, she's getting killed by the thing. This is happening. This is happening. Oh my God, she's going to die. Oh, it was all like in her head. So there was a whole subplot of a guy whose brother killed himself and he wanted to kill the entity by like, it was turned into flatliners. Like he was going to stop her heart for 7 minutes and then bring her back to life and then kill the entity because there'd be no one to go into or whatever. But that was like all in her head.
Yeah.
So it was like, wow, okay, whatever. There's some disturbing imagery when the monster like is on stage with her. She can see it, but no one can see it. So it's like really big and juicy and it's got like lots of mouths and it's, and it's like crawling into her mouth and it's all stretched out and everything. It was, I mean, it was fine.
Yeah.
But it was also like way too much product placement for Voss.
It's not bad water. It's pretty good water.
I never had it. But, I mean, I only have negative feelings about it now because it was
just in there so long.
Well, no, it was a scary movie. So now I picture Voss, me getting possessed by a demon.
Don't drink the Voss. You'll go smiley.
Well, that was one of the things because I was like, God damn, like, this is crazy. How many Vosses has she drunk? So in my stream, Colton was like, let me Google it, see if there's a counter.
The Voss counter?
So he's like, I can't find anything online. And I was like, I bet you if I type in Smile 2 Voss Reddit, we'll see something.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, there was one. And he was like, I just watched this movie, but man, it was crazy. Like, there's so much Voss product placement. It was stupid. I couldn't believe it. And then the first reply was like, actually, that's part of the movie. In the movie, she only gets handed generic water bottles, but the entity makes her hallucinate that it's Voss. It's like, oh, okay, I like that theory. So they were all right.
Yeah.
They were fine. I mean, it's a horror movie. What do you expect?
Yeah, exactly.
I have a low bar for horror movies.
Yes.
Where it's like,
as you should.
It's bad, but I like it, so whatever.
Yeah, if you're gonna enjoy a horror movie, you gotta set her low.
Well, people are complaining about them and like, you know, oh, this movie is so stupid. The characters are so stupid, and this premise is stupid. It's like, dude, it's a horror movie.
Yeah,
like,
it's literally a horror movie.
What did you think was going to happen?
Screw your jets. It's fine.
So, anyways, I enjoyed it well enough.
Good.
Mm-hmm. And I didn't really watch anything else besides crime things on YouTube and DSP videos.
Yes.
Yeah. And American Dad.
I'm gonna watch that Mr. Beast video with Oompa.
Oh,
later.
Yeah, you'll have to fill me in on that one for next time.
So far, I've watched 18 minutes of it, and it's just like you can't do anything. Like people just, even if you do the right thing, people say you do the wrong thing. It's like, oh, you got an independent investigator to audit your company? Oh, that's bad. You're paying the top rank thing.
He says independent, but it was his lawyer.
Well, yeah, you had to hire a lawyer to do it.
Yeah, he hired the liar.
Yeah. The lawyer's not going to come in and do it themselves.
Yeah, I know. But he paid for it.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So do you think the lawyer's not going to be like, we'd like to be rehired by Mr. Beast, the world's most famous YouTuber? Maybe our report will be positive for him.
So what you're saying is there's no way he could have gotten a good report?
No, an independent one that's not hired by him.
Who would go in there and do it for free?
Justice Department?
That's the only way they could do it, is get the Justice Department to do it. Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean...
And the Justice Department's not going to do it.
Not yet.
So there's no way he's going to be able to prove anything.
I mean, anyways, I don't think it's proving or not proving. I mean, whatever. Anyways, what can you say, really?
He was like, oh yeah, they found some wrongdoing. Yeah. They haven't really elaborated on it yet, though.
Yeah. Well, that's an easy bone to throw out there for you.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll admit to a small thing. I didn't do the big thing, but I'll
didn't do
admit
the
to
big thing.
thing.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, we'll see. Once the government steps in and it's like, no, internal audit.
Yeah. It'd be
not internal audit, external audit.
Yeah.
That's the only way. That's the only way to satisfy everybody.
I mean, I guess I'll never be satisfied because I always thought he was just a
yeah, probably
slimy
not.
turd. So
probably not.
He's like, anyways. What can he say? Mr. Beast. His name's Beast.
He is. He's Mr. Beast.
Do you mean to tell me Dr. Disrespect cheated on his wife?
Wow.
I can't believe it. Man named Disrespect cheated on his wife.
Yeah, right.
Anyways.
Yes.
Cool.
I think that's it.
Yes.
We've talked about many things.
Yes.
And many other things.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So that's going to bring us to the end of this podcast.
All right.
If you liked what you heard, and we know that you did, because you keep coming back and listening, leave us a like, leave us a thumbs up. Let us know how you were doing.
Thank you.
And share us with a friend. That's the important part.
Oh, yeah.
Get us into more people's ear holes.
Do it.
And maybe into more people's eye holes. Who knows?
Do it, pussy.
You won't.
I bet you won't. I double dare you, dog.
I double dare you.
Yeah.
And with that being said, we'll see you guys again in 1 week's time.
Bye.
Goodbye.